Oh, well, right. We are in here. And we are back.
Sir.
All right. And you know that's right. That's the
That's
name
right.
of the podcast. You know that's right. And we repping VSU. For those of you who don't know us, like it's been a minute. It's been about 10 years. But we used to have podcasts, that we used to run down on YouTube on a regular. I forgot the name. It's been so long. What, Air It Out? What else we had?
Yep.
We had what's the other podcast that we had, fellas? I remember the name of them joints. It's been so long. It's been a minute. But that's
that's right. You know that's right.
You know that's right.
It's definitely been a minute.
Definitely. Yeah. So, but the most important thing is that we got three old heads right here. We ain't that old, but damn it, we old enough to know what went down in the 90s and definitely what's going on now. You got about 4 decades of experience in history when it comes to this sports. So we hope
that's right.
Can subscribe. Make sure you click that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and you're gonna get the best that we got to give, and we're gonna chill with it and just give you a little bit of our wisdom and experience. But first, I'm Kevin Hill. I'm out here in Arizona. Been out here for a minute in Glendale, but like I said, we all went to VSU. That's in Petersburg.
That's right.
And I got my man over here, Jay Lou. He's out in Tidewater. What's up, Johnny?
What up now? J. Lou, aka J. Rowe, via VSU, Hampton, Virginia. We coming to rock this thing and do it right. Subscribe to that button. VSU represent.
There it is. Hey, and some say it's the greatest city in the world. You know what I'm saying? Hey, New York. Big Pete. Talk to him, Big Pete.
Yes, sir. Big Pete coming from Queens, New York. You know what it is. Representing that VSU love. My boys, we sitting here talking about what we talked about all our life, sports.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. I mean, look, we could be on the phone all day, and I know y'all we want to get right into what our topics. We got some NFL, we got some NBA, we got that college football playoff. We even gonna give you some locks on this gambling thing because I love to gamble. So but like I said, but we just gotta just to let you know, we talk on the phone all the time, and back in 2010, 11, and 12, we were like, man, why don't we just go ahead and do a little podcast, blog talk radio or something? So we did that. We got up in there. Then we all, life happens, and had to do certain things, and now we back. And, we got mad love for each other, man. And like I said, ain't nothing like VSU. We repping that.
That's right.
Virginia, boy, because that's where
it all. Right.
Again, and we got
it all started.
And we got the perfect name. That's right.
Yeah, I know
that. Exactly. But first on the docket, man, everybody heard it. Saquon Barkley, you can say he decided, or you can just say that the Eagles decided. Ain't gonna be no chasing the record today, young blood. You got 2,005 yards, and that's where you fit in the state. We need you for the playoffs. Philadelphia Eagles are currently the number 2 seed. All right. And Saquon Barkley is 101 yards from breaking Eric Dickerson's record that he set back in 1984. Fellas, Big Pete, matter of fact, because you in New York and Saquon Barkley used to be your boy. Talk to us, man. How do you feel about this situation? Whether you come at it from Saquon Barkley's perspective or the Eagles' perspective, how do you feel about the situation?
I feel he need to try and get that record. You know what I'm saying? I would run him for the first half. See where he's at. If he's close, if he's 50, if he got 50 yards in the first half, then I let him continue. But I give him the opportunity to get it. Because whether or not he's going to get hurt, you can't stop it. He could get hurt the first play of the playoffs, and you lose him for the whole playoffs. So you never know when you're going to have this chance again. I know he's a great running back, but 2,000 and whatever yards just pure rushing, that's quite an accomplishment. So I would say he deserves the opportunity to at least chase it.
Yeah. Johnny, what you feel about it?
I think he should be pissed. If they sat him down, I think he should be pissed because it's no way in the world you in the game before when you up 20 points, 30 points, you keep running them. You wait to the fourth quarter to stop running them. And then you're gonna tell him he can't run in the next game? That's pathetic. I can't stand it. People like if you think that if he gets hit hard once or something like that, and you didn't like how he get hit in the next game, then take him out. But he earned that You kept giving him the ball, giving him the ball, and now he's close to that record that hasn't been broken so many years. That give him a shot. You know, I don't like it. I know he doesn't like it either. And then Eric Dickerson was like, I don't want him to break my record anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel that's some. I'm gonna just say that's some bitch shit. That's how I feel.
Absolutely.
Like, come on, man. No, last time you made any noise was for the Colts. I mean, nobody's no disrespect. Nobody's thinking about Eric Dickerson. Who
Right.
but if we do mention you a great back. You one of the legends. But it's these boys' time now. If anything,
Exactly.
you should be like, yo, I'm happy for the young brother. I'm glad to see he did it. But he like Correa. I don't want to break my record. You know what I'm saying?
How many 30+ years ago was that? Like, you've owned that record for all this time. They still gonna mention you. It took 30+ years for them to break it. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know, so
Let me give you a little
not
backstory. So I was on YouTube, whatever. Somebody put it up. I can't think of who it was, so I would shout you out right now. But basically, Saquon Barkley, right after the game against Dallas, he was asked by the organization, do you want to go for the record? He said he was feeling the team love. He said, man, look, I'm not really worried about that all right now. You know, the team's playing well. You know, that's all I'm focused on, my boys. But then when he got home and he started talking to his family and everybody started congratulating him for putting the whooping on the Cowboys and this, that, and the third, they was like, look, man, hey, you going for that record? And he's like, I don't know. Next thing you know, they started telling him, no, boy, you better go for that. So his family was like, yo, go for the record. When are you going to be in this position again? You got a chance to be with the greats, O.J. Simpson, Eric Dickerson, Barry Sanders, Terrell Davis, Jamal Lewis, Chris Johnson, Adrian Peterson. These are some of the greatest backs ever, most of them Hall of Famers. So if not all of them. So, I mean, when are you going to get that chance again? So his whole mindset was, I was thinking about doing it, but I didn't really come out and say it. But once my family told me they want me to do it, hey, I'm on it. Yeah, I want to break the record. But Philly was like, no, we shutting you down. So, I mean, tell me. So, like, if you Saquon Barkley, would you put your foot down and say, damn that, I'm playing?
Absolutely. I can
would.
understand. I can understand from the perspective after the game. Because he spent so much time. I'm sorry. You know, my boys, the Giants, he spent so much time with them losing that he was so thrilled that he was going to go and, you know, have a possibility to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm happy we're clicking and everything is flowing. So, you know, but I'd be pissed. I put your foot down.
I mean, you got to think about it like this. He has a chance to break the record against a team that didn't want him.
Right.
That story right there in itself is a good story. You know what I mean? Because he said he told the organization. He told the organization, I want to retire a Giant, and they didn't resign him. They didn't pay him. I mean, the story would be wonderful.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, look, regardless of what team he played for, you know what is the shelf life of a running back? About 5 years average. It might be less than that. So he's already he's like in his 4th, 5th, maybe. Pete, you got a better idea, but you know, you ain't got to be right on.
It's 7th year.
It's about like his 6th, 7th season. Yeah. So this man is at the doorstep. It's no guarantee. Matter of fact, I'm a betting man. I would place a bet right now, $100. I'll put a bean on that, or that there's no way that he won't get to this point again. The odds of him getting to this point again in the future of his career is worse than it's going to be better. So, hey, if I'm him, I'm playing. And if it looks like they shut me down or something, then hey, coach, you can pull me. But at least, hey, give me that shot. Y'all go. You going to give me that shot? How about that?
Yeah,
no, that's right.
Yeah, you know they can't win a Super Bowl without him.
Right.
You know? Please. You know, do you want an angry Saquon Barkley? No. Yeah.
Well, it depends, because when he run angry, you know, he be I can't say that. I don't know.
All depends what you angry about. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah. You know, you angry at the opponent or angry at your
but you got to think all they need is one little space. He be gut. Sometimes he'll be gone. He might not need that many carries to get it. You know what I'm saying? He can break for 70, 60 yards at one. He did had about that other game. He had about 200 and some yards, and he had like 2 big runs that was 70 and 60.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
it depends. You know, they might stack the box. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? We'll let the
box. Oh, for sure. If I'm the New York Giants defense coordinator, nigga, I got 8 in the box. You can beat us 100%, but he won't get that 100 yards.
You got to have that pride. The receivers are gonna have 1,000 yards in one game.
You ain't gonna remember who won this game. All they gonna remember is whether he got the yards if he didn't get the yards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
and
not
that's why I say
these yards on me.
Right. You give him the first half to get it. If he doesn't even at least get 50 yards in the first half, shut him down. I said I gave you the opportunity.
40.
You know,
40. Yeah. He can't have 30 yards. I'm like,
right.
You gotta have 45, 50. Yeah, you know what I'm
50
saying?
plus, you know.
But you know what?
And he would be on the carry restriction too. I'm not gonna have him carry more than 10 carries for the game. You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
But we in that era now though, where it's like the athlete is controlling so much more than they used to. And that's why I feel like don't let these fools dictate to you what you gonna do. This is your opportunity to make history. And true, you can't make it by yourself. You need your O-line. You know, you need your OC to call the right plays that you love. But come on, man. Give that man his shot. And if you don't want to give it to him, I would tell him straight up, I am playing. So let's get that straight now. I'm playing. So let's get that straight. Yeah.
And depends
at
on
least the first half. At least the first half.
Right.
I don't give a damn how many yards he got. At least the first half to see if it's possible for him to get the record without hurting him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
But think about it. You can, how many? He got so many carries. They kept giving him the ball. I mean, if you wanted to sit him last week when the game was in hand. Yeah. But you still kept running them. You know,
they probably wanted him to try and break it last. Yeah, they probably wanted to try and break it last week.
Great point. Look, the game was never in doubt.
Right.
41-14, 41-7, wherever it was. And I'm a Cowboy fan. I stopped watching this shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, we could have sat him down a long time ago. Yo, we good. You contributed to the win. We straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you wanted to punish my Cowboys, but now you don't want this man to get to the River Jordan.
Come on. You didn't pull him out to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, it was already 34-7. You didn't pull him out then. He still was running the ball. Now he has a chance to break that record and you won't let him run. That's crazy.
That's I'll be totally honest. If I was 150 yards from the record, I still want to play. You know, that's possible. You know.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, look. Hey, we hope Saquon, man. I don't know the chance of you watching this, but dog, if you are, man, damn it, they can't win the shit out without you. Put your foot down.
That's right.
All right, look, we're gonna jump into the playoff scenarios. It's week 18. All right, we're in week 18. NFL, we love it. We've been watching it since the 80s. I'm pretty sure I speak to y'all late 80s, early 90s, whatever. You know, so once again, 4 to 5 decades in it. Football has changed a lot, but it still is not lost on us or anyone.
You're right. Yep.
America.
Did he freeze up? Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So real quick, I'm gonna read this playoff scenario. Week 18 clinching scenarios in the AFC. These are the teams that have already clinched: Kansas City Chiefs, number 1 seed; Buffalo Bills, 2 seed; Pittsburgh Steelers; Baltimore Ravens; Houston Texans; Los Angeles Chargers. Congratulations to them. They are in the show. Now, if you look at the rest of these teams, even though they've already made it, there are some situations, of course, for seeding. And the AFC North is up for grabs right now. So the Baltimore Ravens, all right, they have an opportunity to clinch the AFC North with a win or a tie. And if Pittsburgh loses or ties versus Cincinnati. So real quick, now let's just see who Baltimore the Bengals. They got a chance to get in. All right. Definitely not winning no division. But now if they win and Denver loses versus Kansas City, which is a chance that it can happen, because who knows Kansas City, who they're gonna play. Miami loses or ties to the Jets. But before we go further, let's look at the Ravens situation and see who they playing. The Ravens are playing the Browns. We know they're gonna win that. I mean, unless something happened out of the way, something crazy. But let's look at this game: the Bengals against the Steelers. Johnny, what you think? Bengals Steelers.
Hey, look, the Steelers are last couple of games looking like some cut, and Cincinnati, they're looking real good. I don't think nobody wants to see them, right, even though they're in a bad situation, because I think they can beat Pittsburgh, but I believe that Miami or Denver is going to win, and that's going to stop them from getting in the playoffs. I mean, Miami's going to play the Jets with Aaron Rodgers. Looked horrible last week. He looked very horrible. I'm like, they replaced him with Tide Waters on. You know, Tide Waters on. You know what I'm saying? And he scored. Yeah. Tyrod came in the game and scored 2 touchdowns.
You know, Tyrod Taylor.
He came in the game.
America's favorite backup. I think he's backed up every team, and I think he's been in the league for 30 years. But I swear, for God, every time I look, Tyrod Taylor backing up the quarterback, man. Somebody got hurt, and now it's his squad for the last 3-4 weeks of the season. What you think, Cincinnati or Pittsburgh?
I think it's going to be Pittsburgh. You know, they looking bad the last couple of weeks, but when it's all said and done, Mike usually
has Pittsburgh now. It's in Pittsburgh.
That's another thing. Tomlinson usually he get his boys ready. They know what's on the line. You know. So
Stadium. Then it was Heinz Field. I don't know what the hell it is now, but it's the same stadium. You know. So who you say? You said Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
You sure?
Pittsburgh. I'm sure.
Even though
I know Cincinnati playing tough, but hey, it's coming down to it. And
the boy Chase.
Yeah.
All right.
They still got to stop them. The defensive end, they come into play.
I do want to chime in on this game. I do think that what Tomlin needs to do, he needs to get Justin Fields some more snaps, because Russell Wilson looks so slow out there, and like so lethargic. I mean, these last couple of games, he did look like that. He needs some kind of change of pace. I mean,
but let me tell you why Tomlin doesn't give Justin Fields a lot of snaps. Every time I watch Justin Fields, nobody gets hit harder than Justin Fields. He runs the ball. I'm like, dude, you got quicks, you got wiggles, you one of the fastest players on the field. Why is it every time you run the ball, you take some of the hardest shots I've ever seen? Nigga, get down. Like, oh God, man.
Step out of bounds, something. Just get out the way.
Man. I'm like, dog, I hate to say it, dog. You're looking right at CTE for real. You need to calm the fuck down.
You heard this quote before. You play to win the game.
I know that's right.
John, let's go back to something you said, and Pete, you just picked Pittsburgh. All right, I'm saying that Pittsburgh falling off. Let me tell you the last 3 teams that Pittsburgh played. They just lost to the Chiefs 29-10. They just lost to Baltimore 34-17, and they just lost to Philly 27-13. You can see the argument. These are the 5 teams in the NFL.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I mean, like, I ain't just saying you a 49er fan. Would y'all beat any of these 3 teams right here? Well, I know my Cowboys wouldn't have beat them. Your Giants fucked them.
They could have played their second string and still would.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, dog. Like, I'm not making excuses for these things.
Yeah,
they have literally. I mean, if you're going down the schedule and you Pittsburgh from the beginning of the year, that's a win. That's a win. Oh, loss. Oh, lost. Lost. I mean, God, even Philly, Baltimore, Kansas City. I think Philly was the battle for Pennsylvania. That's the one that I felt they needed to win because it's like a battle of the state. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, but Baltimore, Aaron Boogie, and then Patrick Mahomes, Johnny. You know how I feel about Patrick Mahomes. So hey, come on, man. To me, it's not it's not an injustice. It's not an embarrassment that you lost to them 3 teams. You know, and to me, they fought in every game. The score may not show it, but they fought Baltimore a little bit. And they fought Philly a little bit, but damn, you know. But
I was just talking about Russell Wilson's play in those 3 games.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You know, that's why I said Justin Fields should get a little more burn because Russell Wilson is putting he can't. It seems like he can't even run anymore. You know what I mean? When it's not nobody open, you know how he used to run for the little first downs or what have you. Yeah. They kind of need that because of the fact the defense has been holding the team together, but the offense not scoring no points. They did have Pickens back in the lineup last week, but still, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta at least with Justin Fields, at least some kind of scripted plays for him. I think it's worth a shot. But the way Russell Wilson been looking he's been looking lethargic in the last 3 weeks.
Right. Yeah. Well, okay. Look, I'm gonna just make my pick. I like Cincinnati, but trust me. But I'm a gambling man. I wouldn't put my money on Cincinnati though.
That's the question right there.
Like, I wouldn't even mess with this game because there's too many things that can happen. Pittsburgh's playing at home. Fucking Burrows can get hot. Pittsburgh defense and J.J. Watt brothers start balling and all of this, you know, it's just too many things. Chase might dominate. It's too many factors. Made a better team win. And I'm just going to say, hey, I like Cincinnati to win, though. I just think they're hot right now. Now, look.
If I was Pittsburgh, one more thing. If I was Pittsburgh, I'll be like, well, shoot. It don't matter if I win or lose. Houston look like some shit anyway, so we'll be playing them in the first round.
Hey, that's a team backing into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to do anything. They not their position ain't changing. They
so young, division. They like little babies. They like babies. Every time I watch Houston play, they make me feel old. Cause I'm like, you know, I ain't lying. I'm 55 years old. I watch them motherfuckers play, boy, and I just be like, y'all babies. Y'all, this is how I look at them. You know, they just babies. Yeah. Now look, Denver Broncos 9-7. Everybody know they playing Kansas City. I mean, it's definitely not a game in the week because Kansas City may not even play. I think I got a feeling that Reed might start Patrick Mahomes and starters, and he might play for a quarter, and then after that, that's about it. They're gonna treat it probably like a preseason game, and then you got the Dolphins playing the Jets. Sorry ass Aaron Rodgers. Dolphins can get in, which I'm shocked. I didn't even know the Dolphins could get in. But they can get in with a win and a Denver loss. But Denver can get in with a win or Cincinnati losing, or Cincinnati has to lose and Miami has to lose. All right. So let's say real quick, Miami versus the Jets. What y'all think about that? We ain't got to spend all day on it, but what you think about Miami and the Jets?
And look, I think it's gonna. I've been picking the Jets because of their defense and thinking that they can play. Because one thing about it, Devontae Adams has been playing his ass off these last couple of weeks. But Aaron Rodgers, I mean, the last time they played, they went to overtime and it was a good game. So Tua didn't start last week. So if Tua's starting this, if he got the backup in, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean.
Tua. So I shouldn't say that.
I'm gonna get an edge to Miami, but it's like you said about that last game. I wouldn't bet on it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't bet on. That's one of them games I wouldn't bet on.
Really, a game you shouldn't bet on. Pete, what you feel about it? Jets or Miami?
After Miami, I don't know.
It's in New York. It's in New York. It's in your hometown. It's in New York.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't touch it with 10 feet. You know, like they would say. But I like Miami because Aaron Rodgers, what's crazy is that Aaron Rodgers is like he's definitely not coming back to the Jets. At least that's what he say. And they were talking about, I was listening to the 98.7 out here in Phoenix, and they were talking about where would he might go. And I agree with the broadcast. He was like, the host of whatever show I was listening to, who the hell wants Aaron Rodgers? Nobody wants Aaron Rodgers. Fuck. You know, like unless you fucking, I don't know, Cleveland. I mean, who wants Aaron Rodgers? I mean, he's just a problem. You're not as good as you used to be. You can't guarantee no playoff appearance or none of that shit. So, but at the end of the day, somebody said Pittsburgh. They got enough. I don't need Aaron Rodgers. Pittsburgh. That's dumb shit.
Right. They don't need no.
Yeah, but I would pick Miami simply. Now the weather could be a little crazy in New York. The weather might be a factor. And I really feel like my man Cheetah has already mailed it in for the season. Cheetah just want the season to be over. I don't give a fuck. I think he know we ain't winning shit. So all he want to do is race motherfucking Terrell Owens on Google videos and shit. That's all he's trying to do is like that. He's like, I got my ring. I'm good as long as I get paid. And so if Cheetah not gonna really show up and do nothing, I can't really pick Miami like that. And the Jets is some shit. So damn it, it's a draw. I think it'll end in a damn tie. Fuck it, you know.
I mean, I do like that. I do like that Denver team. If Carson Wentz is playing, that Denver team, because they played that Cincinnati game last week was a real good game.
It was a damn good game. I was pissed as hell.
Yeah. So I mean, and Bo Nix as a rookie, he's not looking bad at all. You know what I mean?
That was good.
Yeah, and then that defense is solid.
Yeah,
defense is solid.
So all right. So Denver Broncos versus Kansas City. We already know Kansas City gonna treat it like a preseason game. They ain't got a chance to pop champagne like the Dolphins did back in '72. So we know that Denver they have to win. All right. You know, or you don't if you want to keep fate, control your own fate. So Bo Nix, hey, you just said it. It's a perfect segue. Bo Nix has been playing very well. Now, people may not know, Bo Nix might have set a record for the most years in college football. That fool started in Auburn and ended up in Oregon. And damn it, I'm like, is that the same Bo Nix that played at Auburn? I could have sworn it was 2003. What the hell? How long has fool been in college football? But like, he is probably one of the most decorated quarterbacks in college football. I think he had like 7-8 years, all these redshirt years and shit. But if anybody should be prepared to play football, it's him. And I like Bo Nix. He can throw on a run. He's poised. But he did cost me some money last week because his ass act like when you got the ball the second time in overtime, how about you actually be aggressive and stop fucking throwing the ball out of bounds? Whatever. I can see that. I like Denver. I like Denver to win. I like Denver's defense. Yeah. It's a great D. I like motherfucking Bo Nix. I like the receivers. And I really think Kansas City had a hard enough time winning games when they were starting everybody and playing the whole game. So even though they won 14 of these motherfuckers, 15, whatever it is, give me Denver. Who you got, Pete? Who you like? Denver or Kansas City? I'm
going with Denver. Kansas City ain't playing nobody. They got nothing to win, everything to lose if somebody get hurt.
Yeah.
I can't see them starting for any of their starters in there more than a quarter if they even dress out.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about this. When they played everybody, they luckily beat Denver with a blocked field goal at the end of the game. Right. First time they played. So, I mean, now you take out Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Carson Wentz don't got that magic. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, I mean, Denver, man, you know, I mean, it's a nice story with Cincinnati and Miami, but I believe that Denver's going to take it.
Yeah. I mean, Denver is going to benefit from the fact that Kansas City has been so good in the regular season, they don't need to play anybody. So that's why you want to win. And because Patrick Mahomes and head coach, what's head coach name? Head coach of the Chiefs, Eagles coach. Andy Reid. Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, they find a way to win. So, but they don't need to win. So I really Denver. If you can't win this game, your ass don't deserve to be in the playoffs anyway. How about that? All right, look, let's move over to the NFC. Already clinched, Detroit Lions Philadelphia Eagles, which is kind of weird. They are guaranteed the second seed, no matter what happens to the Detroit Lions, Minnesota. Don't feel like going through all of that. One of y'all can if you want to. I'll sit back.
Division winner. That's why.
Yeah. All right. Green Bay Packers, they have clinched. I hate them motherfuckers because they beat my Cowboys every year in the playoffs. So don't get me started. But cheer. Oh my goodness. I had to get that out.
Yeah. Listen, I enjoyed that game.
I didn't. Nigga, we had, oh my God. I mean, did we have
love.
I said, did we have love? Or something?
Spread the love.
Or the
Spread
year
the love.
before it wasn't last year, it was the year before last year, whatever it was. All I know is we were like 10-point favorites and we lost to fucking Packers. And we were
last year
21-0. And then Dak all of a sudden, no, he didn't even decide to play in this one. Usually he'll wait until we down 21-0, then he start balling a little bit. But this was the most embarrassing loss in Cowboy history, was that loss to the Packers. All right, I digress. All right. Los Angeles Rams have clinched. The Washington Commanders have clinched, which hurts my heart to say that as well. Even though I do like that boy Jaden Daniels. He used to play for ASU, as a matter of fact. All right, so Lions, Eagles, Vikings, Packers, Rams, and Commanders. They've already clinched. All right, let's start at the big dog. Detroit Lions, 14-2. Minnesota Vikings, 14-2. J. Lou, who gonna win this?
I hate to say it, and I think a lot of people are picking Detroit, but I just think Minnesota has been playing so well that they might pull this off because of the injuries on Detroit's defense.
Okay.
I know they're playing for something, but their defense is just giving up way too much.
A lot of injuries.
Yes, and Minnesota's defense is a little bit better. I know that all of them been playing tough, but I'm gonna give the edge to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah. I agree. It's going to be tough. Like you said, you can't stop them. It's hard. They've been balling lately.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to be a shootout because whoever's going to get that first stop, or not even that first stop, whoever's going to get that crucial stop in the last minute. And I think Minnesota is going to be the team that get that stop
right
in the last few minutes because offensively they both, they're going to put some points up.
Yeah.
So,
well, this is one of those games. It's so evenly matched.
Yep.
And I love gambling. But some games I won't touch. But because this game features 14-2 versus 14-2, I almost have to gamble on it. It's like, you scared? Yeah. You scared? No, you're scared. So you kind of get to prove what you know. Detroit got mad injuries, man. But, Detroit is one of them teams. I don't know how to say this. They have weaknesses, but they're not great at any one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jared Goff is good, but he's not great. You know what I'm saying? Their running backs get yards, but they're not the best in the league. The defense was damn sharp, but he got mad injuries. I love that boy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, but is he the best receiver in football? No. But he's nice. He up there. And then you look at the Vikings, with it's a great feel-good story. My quarterback from Michigan was supposed to be McCarthy. He was McCarthy, what the fuck his name is? I don't know. He won us a national championship. So
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, he won us a national championship. I'm a big Michigan Wolverines fan, if y'all ain't know. Mm-hmm. Shut up, Pete, because I know you're going to bring up Appalachian State. I don't even want to hear shit. All right.
Actually, I was going to say he's the third man down because they got
But McCarthy I was so excited for the Vikings. That was going to be like my second team, But then he got hurt, and then I was like, "Oh shit! Here come what's his name again? Dude,
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold." I was like, "Oh, they fit to be some shit." And all of a sudden, win. I even think Sam Darnold's receivers were shocked. They were like, "Damn, this nigga! Damn! Oh, okay. shit.
Well, listen.
And they win game after game after game after game. And they
I
were
think-
we beat the Lions, we beat the Bears, we beat the Packers. Like, hey, I'm taking the Vikings. Just simply, but and where's the game at? The game is in motherfucking. The game is in No, the game is in Detroit. But I don't even think it matter like that. Motor City, fuck that. I got my money on Sam motherfucking Darnold. That's how I'm thinking.
Hey, all I know is
And my man, can I do it? Can I do it real quick? Can I get it? The gritty. The motherfucking gritty. Jay with my motherfucking Jefferson. Hey, I think the Vikings are a more healthy team, man. They just healthy. You know,
I mean,
And that's the most important thing.
people were worried about Sam Darnold, but you got to think about it. What teams did he go to and play? And what weapons did he have?
yeah, he went to Carolina. He was some shit though. That's the last thing we remember is Carolina.
Yeah.
But you got to think about it. He played at the Jets. He played. I mean, he had. You know who his wide receivers was at the Jets?
No.
Exactly.
Look, his number one. His number one is Demaryius Thomas after he left Denver. That was his number one.
Wow.
And this Demaryius Thomas got hurt the last season playing with Denver, so that was his number one.
Yeah. That's bad.
They had Le'Veon Bell after he left Pittsburgh and sat out a year.
Yeah. Wait, didn't Demaryius Thomas die? He passed away. Demaryius Thomas.
Yep, he sure
I think
did.
so, yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas. Go ahead.
But then, and also, he had no offensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and then, but where were the weapons? They say a number one pick is supposed to make you better, but what you're supposed to do is put pieces around him to make him better. I mean, he's still just a college quarterback with no weapons, no offensive line. You got aging veterans or people who haven't played and thinking that he's supposed to make miracles. He wasn't that great in college. He was okay.
Hold on now. Hold on. But he's still a backup. I don't give a fuck. I hear what you're saying, John. But when look, his history showed that when he took over a squad, because that wasn't his only stop. You remember who did he start off with? What team?
The Jets. The Jets.
Right? So it's the Jets, though. It's the Jets, and you just broke all that down. My bad. I'm sorry.
And then went to Carolina.
Then went to Carolina. But the stigma with his name has been such that I'm pretty sure the Vikings players were like, "Oh shit, you know, god damn, McCarthy." Damn, they're gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he went down, like, because this isn't Tyrod Taylor who's had success, or this isn't Cooper Rush, my boy. You know what I'm saying? This is Sam Darnold. You know,
Cooper. But do you know who was Hey, look, do you know who was quarterbacking last year? Whoever could get back in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? It was so many injuries, and they had I forgot what is the boy name. I know they had
For the who? Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah. He played for Atlanta now. Cousins.
No, but Cousins got hurt, remember?
Yeah,
Cousins got hurt last year.
Once y'all start getting in all these backups and shit, fuck it, I don't even care. Once they, you know how I feel. I used to tell Ed this shit all the time. Nigga, backups, fuck that. There's a reason why they are backup. I'm done. I'm out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you who got the best backup. I love Washington's backup, Mariota. I love their backup because he's good enough that he probably could still start for somebody, maybe. Not saying they would win, but like when I saw that Washington Commanders backup was Mariota, I said, "Oh shit, that's all right." You know, he can run with the ball. He can still throw a little bit. They don't lose that much because Washington wins games off of pure energy. Just hustle plays and shit. And look, who's the OC for the Commanders? He used to be the head coach for the Cardinals. Oh fuck, I can't remember his name. But
he was in college.
Yeah, he was. I can't remember his name. Oh, young pretty motherfucker.
He was at USC, and he was under. He was under Saban.
Yeah,
God, I can't think of his name.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna OC for the Commanders. Oh, look at that. Stupid. OC for the Commanders. My man, Kingsbury, Cliff Kingsbury. He's been making some good calls and shit, but not to totally jump off topic. And motherfuckers out here in Arizona hate the fact that the Cardinals went out there and got smacked by the Commanders too, because they laughed at Kingsbury and blamed him for all these losses. When I said no, it's because of that midget ass quarterback that you have. That's why you lost all these fucking games. It ain't necessarily Kingsbury's fault. But anyway, I digress. Let me go ahead. All right, so yeah, hey, I'm Minnesota all the way. I got the Vikings. I love. I'm not saying it's gonna be huge. I think it's gonna be close. Field goal, last possession type game.
Absolutely.
If you've been watching Minnesota's last couple of games, they win them close ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they win them.
Yeah. Well, like they said, defense win championships. Their defense, and really, I don't even think their defense gets enough press. And I really don't, because you got Jefferson, doing what he's doing. And did y'all see the footage of in the locker room for Sam Darnold? I thought that was nice. That was decent. How they all they waited for him to have his on-field interview after they last week against the Packers, and then when he came in, he was like, "Oh!" They put him up on his shoulders and shit. I was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about."
Mm-hmm.
It's a good moment. It's a real good moment for him.
Absolutely.
Let's look at the next matchup over here in the NFC. I said Vikings, and once again, Johnny, you said who?
Vikings played Detroit, so.
Yeah, no, I'm just making sure, just recapping who you picked, because I got the Vikings.
Vikings.
Pete, you said Vikings as well?
Yeah.
So there's pretty much a consensus. Okay. Now, other than that, Atlanta Falcons and Tampa Bay. Atlanta is 8-8. They got Carolina on Sunday at 1 o'clock. East Coast time, 11 o'clock out here. The Falcons can clinch the NFC South if they beat Tampa Bay. If they win, and if Tampa Bay loses to New Orleans, which I don't think that's happening.
Baker Mayfield and Tampa are going to the playoffs. You better book it.
The Bucks are 9-7, and they can clinch the South if they win or tie, or if Atlanta just loses to Carolina. All right. So let's look at Tampa Bay doing real quick. Tampa Bay all day. Ain't no fucking way they lose New Orleans. What's one stuff? That was when what's called was quarterback. What's called his brother who got sacked 100 damn times.
Carr.
Yeah, Carr. Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr beat him one time, whatever. But I could be wrong. But I love Tampa Bay. Matter of fact, I believe that line on that game. Let me check the line on that game. And I'll give y'all that later as well. It's Tampa Bay minus 13.5. When
I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over.
You said it. The over is 43.5. So that's real low. They expect this to be a blowout. All Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dare you to take the Saints. You don't want to do that, really, to be totally honest. And if you win, oh well, you deserve to win.
I'm not messing with Rattler.
Yeah.
If you don't know who it is.
Yeah, okay.
I don't either. But that's his name, Rattler.
Yeah. I saw him play a couple of weeks ago, and I was not impressed. Let's just put it to you that way. And in Atlanta, let me see. Where's the damn Atlanta game at? I'm looking. Falcons Panthers. Hey, Panthers are a feel good story. Even though, oh my God, I had them last week. Oh shit! Let me look. Just oh my God, Panthers pissed me off because I was actually winning money with the Panthers. They were covering a lot of spreads, and I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? They can win, and then they lost last week. They lost. They got smacked by Tampa Bay. Bam, 48-14. Like, I was like, you just got your job back. You're trying to lose it again? Come on, man. Damn. All right, so they play the Falcons, but it's in Atlanta. Hey, that running back for Atlanta starting to step it up, boy. Hey, that starting to step that thing up. Boy, what's that boy's name? Robinson. What's that tailback running back? Where? Oh yeah, John Robinson.
John Robinson.
John Robinson. Hey, that boy a beast. But sometimes I just don't think they give him the rock enough. But they don't know how to use Bijan. You know what I'm saying? Bring the Dallas. We'll show you how to use it.
Bring them away to do what?
We'll show you how to use it. But but if the game is in Atlanta, Carolina's a feel good, so I really want this kid to succeed. But I just think because Penix actually played well in that game against let me see,
Washington.
Actually, yeah. Matter of fact, they won. If I'm not mistaken, but then they lost. They lost in overtime. Overtime. Damn good game. 30-24. I believe Penix has the confidence. Plus, you got Bijan Robinson. Carolina, they got some pieces and all that, but I like Atlanta at home. Who y'all like? I'm right back. I'm just cutting this light off. Go ahead.
I'm going ATL all the way.
Okay.
No need to squander over this. This is, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's right. Atlanta all the way.
Yeah, y'all look, y'all don't even Carolina don't get no love, no love at all.
Listen,
Hey, look,
I picked them one time and they did give me a win one time when I picked them on a on a 50-50 game, but
yeah,
they just
okay.
They get love
I
in
couldn't
the
put my money on them.
they get love in the off season.
That's right.
Hey,
Talk
boy,
about
lucky, I feel you. You're lucky he still got a damn job. That's basically what y'all trying to do. You're lucky he still got a job. All right,
That's right.
let's look at this. College football playoffs, man. And look, and everyone watching, hey, we really appreciate you. This is our first inaugural show. You know that's right. All right. And hey, like and subscribe. And like I say, hey, this is something we love to do. We will talk about sports even if you weren't watching. So since you are, well, like and subscribe. Help us out. All right. So here we are in the first round, college football playoff bracket. Texas beat Clemson 38-24. Hey, that was probably the best game in the first round. Arizona State had a bye. Ohio State 42-17. They crushed Tennessee. And that's after my Wolverines beat that ass, so they needed to do something. All right. Oregon had a bye. All right. Then we had Penn State crush SMU. All right. And then Boise State had a bye. And then Notre Dame tonight just beat Indiana. And if I'm not mistaken, let's shout this out real quick. Is this the game?
They beat Georgia.
They just beat Georgia tonight.
Yeah, Notre Dame beat Georgia tonight.
Yeah.
You go any further. This is serious. This fool lost his fucking mind and in New Orleans and took his damn pickup truck or whatever the fuck he did. And then they did some terrorist shit. And people just trying to have a good time out there in New Orleans around New Year's Eve. I believe it was New Year's Eve morning. New Year's Day morning, right after New Year's Eve, and just ran through barricades, ran around, and just ran over a bunch of people, killed about 10 to 15 people, and just called. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. I've heard some people, they postpone the game, man. Fuck the game. You know what I'm saying? It's
right,
lives, man.
Exactly.
It's just stupid. It reminded me of what happened in Charlottesville.
Right. Yes.
Back in 2020. 5 people. It's just pure evil for people to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
People ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They just came out to enjoy themselves, and like that happens on me. Anyone y'all
enjoy the New Year, enjoy the game. I will go into the game.
Yeah,
I mean the right thing was done. Postpone the game. You figure everything out.
Right.
Hey, listen. Something like that happens. You have to take a step back.
The one word for it: pathetic. Who in the right mind would do something like that? I mean, come on, man. It's the time of the year that you have some decency. Respect the people around you. You know what I'm saying? This is so crazy that you would do something as dumb as this. And I mean, to take another's life and ride around crazy like that is ridiculous. I mean, I don't care. I don't care what kind of drugs you was on. I don't care if you was mad at your mama. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense of why you would do something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible.
Matter of fact, I was coming home from, I forgot where I was. I went to Fry's supermarket with him, and it was just a car, but it was a car accident. And I go through the intersection. I'm like, damn, why is everything so slow right here? Okay, turned out to be a car accident, and it's New Year's Day. I was like, damn, that's a hell of a way to start off New Year's. You know what I'm saying? A car accident like that. And like, yo, I'm praying, make sure people good. And so that's why I'm like, yo, man, like nobody is in the mind frame. You got good aspirations, like good intentions for the new year. You know, you thinking positively, you know, and then he like, who the fuck is thinking about, oh shit, I might get run over by a fucking pickup truck in the middle of a populated area. You know, it's just ridiculous. You know?
Yeah.
So our thoughts and prayers from, you know, that's right. You know, our thoughts and prayers go out to these people. You know, and we pray that their families is all right. Hey, I heard Antonio Brown started a GoFundMe. Say what you want about Antonio Brown, but I think it was on that. He started a GoFundMe. You know, hey, nigga, don't do nothing with that money. Make sure that money goes to the
you know that's right.
Yeah, all due respect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So look, so now we're in the so then we get to the quarterfinals. Texas. They beat by, they not mine, but I live out here now. They beat Arizona State, and I'm watching all these sad faces, and I lost money. Had a chance to win $1,200, 39-31. There's a reason why there's mid-majors and there's declarated teams. And, you know, y'all, hey, real quick, y'all got any thoughts on this Texas-Arizona State game?
Yeah, I looked at this game in the beginning, and I said, okay, damn, you know, Texas is going to run away with this. But then Arizona had to get in their groove. They had a bye. Yeah. They got in their groove, and they were playing good football. But I just don't understand how you give up a 4th and 13. You could have won that game. You sent a weak blitz, and you let somebody get behind you. 4th and 13.
Yeah.
That means you didn't want to win. You didn't want to win. You know what I'm saying? You made it. You tied it up. You went to overtime. Hey, one of the sayings that we always use at VSU, scared to be great.
That's right.
Yeah. And if y'all don't know what that means, it simply means that every time you do something great in your life, every monumental moment, you have to overcome fear. You have to overcome anxiety. You have to face that shit head on and say, I don't give a damn. That shit ain't stopping me, and handle your business. And if you don't do it, you were scared to be great, because to be great,
that's right.
Handle that business. That's what that shit means. Go ahead.
You know that's right.
Yeah. You know that's right. Yeah, Pete. So what you feel about that game, yo?
Yeah, you know, he just came down to the last play. 4th and 13. You can't blitz everybody. You can't send everybody. They were scared. I guess whatever it was, they thought they was going to get to him. They didn't get to him. Gave up a touchdown. You know, your last line of defense, you let them get behind you.
Play off and make a damn tackle. That's how you do. Play off and make a damn tackle. Hey. How simple is that? You going. It's overtime, so it ain't like you're going from the 50. Play defense, make a tackle, win the game.
That's it.
Yeah.
4th and 13.
Let me. I'll get the last word on this one since I'm out here in Arizona. All these schools out here. You know, Phoenix, Maricopa County, and them in Tempe, Scottsdale, whatever. And Arizona State is in Tempe. It's probably about half hour from me. People were sad out here, man. They was heartbroken because Arizona State tied that shit up at 24-24. They were down by, I believe it was 24-6, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever it was, they were down 16 points. So they needed 2 straight scores, 2-point conversions. They got that shit done. Shame on Texas for even letting that shit happen. So they got a game up 24-24. There was a targeting call that I didn't see the game. Shame on me, but it was a targeting call that happened late in the 4th quarter that they said really affected the game. If that hadn't happened, supposedly ASU would have scored a touchdown. Yada yada yada. Shit happens. You know, I needed to see it, but I saw Texas miss a 30-yard field goal that would have won the game anyway in regulation, and they missed it. So then you get the opportunity in overtime. You go up 31-24, and like he said, 4th and 13. Like Lou said, like Big P said, 4th and 13, and you blitz everybody, including the water boy, and you don't even put pressure on the quarterback at all. The fuck, you deserve to lose. So it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. You know, the game was in your hands right then. You know, as a defensive coordinator myself, coached many years of defense, you send blitzes from the outside and someone up the middle, especially if you're going to send three. Don't just send everybody up the middle. And like Pete said, you said it perfectly. It's a bottleneck. It's just like you got them Trojans against 300 against the Persians. You funnel them in, but that's the opposite of what we needed to happen here. You need to be able to get to the quarterback. You basically crowded yourself. And at the end of the day, Texas got that shit done, 39-31. Ohio State bust Oregon's ass, 41-21. I'm just gonna say they were too big for Oregon. That's it.
Yeah.
Big boy Oregon ass. Yeah, that's what. But receiver number 4. Who the hell is that kid's name? Oh, no, let me get that boy name. Y'all go ahead. Y'all talk to what y'all feel about that. But Ohio State.
Smitty.
Hey, that boy for that receiver for Ohio State ain't nothing but the devil.
I think it's Jay Smith, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know it's number 4.
Schmidt.
Is that the tight end or is that the
Oh,
receiver?
he's a wide receiver. He's a wide receiver. He's nice too.
I know first name starts with a J, and I think his last name is Smith.
All right, hold on. I'm looking up right here. Number 4, wide receiver. People, y'all can say what y'all want to, but y'all motherfuckers should know his ass. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Jeremiah Smith.
I know it's Smitty.
Hey, this kid. This is the first look, because I'm a Michigan fan. You didn't do that shit against us. And if you did, whatever. But I really took the time, I'm watching this game. Ohio State won me a little bit of money. And I'm telling hey, this kid looked like a man among boys. His bottom, that's the only way I can describe it, man among boys. Yeah, and he handled his business. Anybody else say Ohio State, Oregon, because it was an ass whoop.
If you heard his interview, he said, if they have me one-on-one with somebody, it's my time. Yeah. I already know they can't check me. He said it before the game. If I see single coverage on me, I already know what time it is.
Westbrook, what we're doing. I got a baby out here.
But also, just because they were undefeated, they believed, they beat Ohio State during the regular season.
Right.
On some fluke play, and they won 20-19. Do you don't think Ohio State was ready to bust their ass? Yes. They was on a mission in these playoffs. Right. They've been on a mission. So they started 34-0. You undefeated where? Because it was getting your ass busted 34-0.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, look. I like Ohio State. I was like, we're gonna do this. Excuse me, fellas. We could do this a little bit later as far as making the picks or the predictions, but in this segment. But I'm gonna go Ohio State to win the whole shit. That's my pick. Hey, they are the biggest team. They're the more physical team. I believe their quarterback. I'm not saying he's the best quarterback out of the 4 remaining, because some people say Brock Ewers, some people might say the boy of Notre Dame, whatever. But hey, this kid, he's got heart. He's like the typical quarterback. He's 6'4", 230. I love Ohio State. I don't even think it's shit.
And do you know who their coach is, right?
No, all I know is they keep losing to my boy. Hey, right? Something day?
No. The coach for that, the coach for them is your boy who used to coach for the Philly. He came from college and he was at Oregon.
Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Chip Kelly. Yeah.
Chip Kelly is their coach now.
Well, you're not talking about not for Ohio State, usually for Oregon.
No, for Ohio State. That's their coach, Chip Kelly.
One of their coaches. He's one of their coaches. He's like an offensive coordinator. He's not the head coach.
I thought he was the head coach.
Yeah. He's not the head coach, but I believe he's the OC. Because the head coach of Ohio State is this guy Day or some shit, whatever.
Yeah, well, if y'all come and let us know, because I thought it was Chip Kelly.
Yeah, but Chip Kelly, he's responsible for that offense. I tell you that. All right, Penn State, Boise State, another ass whooping, 31-14. The boy is Genty, the running back. Some people said he got robbed, and that it shouldn't have went to Travis Hunter. I say the Heisman Trophy is also a popularity situation. Travis consistently stays in the headlines because of Deion and Colorado. And so, hey, he's a polarizing athlete. He plays both ways. He affects games. He makes winning plays. He might be a little fragile. That's the only thing I'm really worried about with Travis Hunter. And we can talk about that girl on another show. But I'm gonna tell you, he need to get that straight. But as far as that go, Agenti, he was crying a little bit, talking about he should have been a Heisman Trophy winner, and I get it. He played well, kind of like Scottaboo for the Arizona State. Put the team on his back a little bit. So it is what it is. You had a chance to prove that shit, and you got blasted by Penn State. What you think about that, Big B?
Yeah. Hey, Travis Hunter, he affected game. He played offense and defense. There's not too many people
Travis Hunter
that have played in this era of football that play both and effectively play both sides of the field.
Yeah.
Even though he's frail, even though he's frail, he can cover. He's gonna make that play.
Wait a minute. What's the last guy we remember that played both sides? Of course, Dion.
Negro Dion.
But I'm talking about the most recent player that played both sides. Not my boy. I was about to say the kid that played for Michigan. The corner that played for Michigan. Woodson. He was one of the first defensive players to win the Heisman. But I guess it would be Dion.
I was about to say, because consistently every game he's playing offense and defense. You can't. There's people that played some offense and with better defense and with great defenders, but played both sides of the ball.
And the way you got to go about it, you can't play full time and run every play, every down on offense. They usually start on defense. Like Dion was the starting corner, best corner ever played for the game. He would start on defense, and he would get some plays on offense.
Right.
Because you can't do it the other way.
Right.
There ain't no way in hell you're going to play full-time on offense. Oh, we just going to bring you in on certain plays on defense. That's a waste of a player. I'm going to put you out there full-time on defense and let you get some plays on offense. That's usually how it's done. And I think that's how Travis Hunter's going to do it. A lot of people say that he shouldn't do it, though. Where are y'all on that? Johnny, what do you feel? Do you think Travis Hunter should play both ways? Because he's probably going to be the number one pick.
Well, what I believe is I would have him wherever I need him most. And maybe get and then give him some play. Like if I need him at defense, that's where I will have him. And then to sprinkle something in there, he might think he getting the ball. He can be a decoy or make some moves on offense. So I would do special plays for him. But if I needed him on defense, which I think, that I would keep him play him on defense and then sparingly put him on offense.
Okay, I'm about to look this up right now. Standings. The worst team in football is the Cleveland Browns of 3-13. The Patriots,
New England Patriots.
Yep. Tennessee is 3-13. Cleveland's 3-13.
But so we got to go to the points.
Yeah,
we go to the points, and New England has it by the points. And I think New England will take Hunter before they take a quarterback because I think they're happy with whatchamacallit. He's coming around. So I would take someone like Travis Hunter, where you start making improvements on defense. You got to be able to stop somebody.
Cleveland, let's just say, all right, New England, they need offense. They got a halfway decent quarterback in May. Cleveland, I guess you could say they need everything, but I think the defense is halfway decent. I think they need offensive weapons themselves. And then you got the Raiders, who always seem like they draft a wide receiver. But like Johnny said, it all depends who drafts them. But between the Raiders and Cleveland and the Patriots, I would think that all three teams would say, hey, yo, we need to score points. But I think the safe route is to put them on defense. I think, what I'm saying? It's like the safe route. Start on defense. We can always bring you in on some packages on offense.
Exactly.
To open the door.
One thing about it, and two things for sure. If my defense is kind of steady, and I need him on offense until I prove otherwise, which way it helps me benefit. He'll play both ways. You know what I'm saying? Show me in the offseason what you want to play. If you want to play both, if I need you at both, at some plays I'll need you. I'll put you on. If my defense is stronger than my offense, that's where I'll put you. What I'm saying? You know, it's kind of a good thing. Like if you get somebody who's hurt. Gets hurt in that secondary or hurt the wide receiver position, he can fill in.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, we all agree with this. That boy better put on some fucking weight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's fragile as shit. I've seen anytime he take a big hit, his ass is always out the next week. Every time he take a huge hit.
And this is why I would say I start him on defense first.
Yeah.
If he can cover that number one, you know what I'm saying? He don't have to have weight because that number one is going to probably more than likely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and he got a beautiful nose for the football like Deion did.
Right.
Look, as a defensive coach myself, I've been coaching football for a minute. Mm-hmm. I always tell my corners, the ball does not know who's supposed to catch it.
That's right.
The ball don't know.
I don't know why they forgot that.
In the air, when a receiver runs a fly or a goal, after about 2-3 seconds, you can't make the receiver can't make an adjustment because he has to assume that the ball's already been thrown unless it's a scramble drill. So once I put my right or left hand on you when you're running that fly or the go, I'm telling you now, like I already know where you are. So take that peek back and see where that ball is. And when you see that motherfucker, forget covering, catch the football.
Yep.
How many times have you seen people running with the receiver and they don't even look? They just running with the receiver. And the receiver, he got late hands and then he catch it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lou, you play receiver. You know what that is. Like a goddamn, if you're not going to look, you doing me a favor. It's the nigga that wants to rock and he decide that he looking back the whole time running with you. Oh yeah. Oh, here that bitch come. That's the nigga that's gonna get the pick. And Deion was the best at that. Once he put his hand on you, he knew where you were. He gonna take that peek back, and he became the receiver. You want the receiver number? You know what I'm saying?
Facts. You know that's right.
I get so sick and tired of watching motherfuckers. Nigga, I don't care if you there. If you don't look back and you don't know where the football is, what's the point of you being there?
I said that so many times. It's great to be in the picture. You know, you running step for step, but if you're not looking for the ball, what you doing there? What are you doing there? What you doing there? You might as well just usher him in.
I can chew gum and talk at the same time. That's what I'm basically saying. And look, Notre Dame beat Georgia 23-10. So Notre Dame was just Georgia suffered a lot from Beck being hurt, the starting quarterback. He's going to the draft. You know, he should go pretty high.
Oh, Georgia.
He going. I don't know if he going.
Nah, I think.
I don't even think he'll be top 10. He might be second round.
Womp, womp, womp.
Listen. Right. You got to think everybody loves Cam and Schroeder. You know, then you got the boy from Notre Dame, the quarterback. He is senior.
This is the worst draft in a minute for quarterbacks.
I think they're all in the same. They're about to, as I looked at their numbers, they all have about the same numbers. 3,500 yards passing between 6. The worst was 11 interceptions, but everybody was around 5 or 6 interceptions for the season. So they're like a bunch, but you have to put somebody in the top.
Nobody did what McCarthy did last year. Nobody really came out and said this is my draft. Real talk. I think the best quarterback don't even get no burn, and that's a nigga for Texas, Manning. I think he's the best quarterback in the whole shit. They don't never play him because we owe our allegiance to Ewers. And watch what happened when they get smoked by damn it Ohio State. And we're gonna see how they still feel that way. So Texas got Ohio State. That's January 10th at 5:30 Eastern time, and then that might be my time. It could be 7:30 y'all time. It might be 5:30 out here Arizona Mountain time. Then you got Penn State, Notre Dame. I love Ohio State. Ohio State to me they're gonna smack the shit out of Texas. What do y'all think? Give y'all a picture real quick. Texas, Ohio State.
I got Ohio State. I got Ohio State winning by 14 or more.
It's a blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way they
just
play,
big, man. They big, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just physical. You
Yeah.
know, I think they got all the bases checked. All of them.
Right.
What about that one? Penn State, Notre Dame. It's gonna be a little bit better. 'Cause Penn State big. Now, it'll be a better matchup. If Penn State were playing Ohio State, that's a game.
Right.
They playing Notre Dame, which Notre Dame, they not small.
Right.
I like Notre Dame, but it's close. But I think Notre Dame, they got the brother and head coach. He's a little more ingenuity. But Penn State is tough, man. They always just
they got this team they got right now. That throwback team. They going put it on you. They
Go ahead. Tell the people, Pete, why you like Penn State or Notre Dame.
They gonna beat you. They just tough. They gonna get it from the ground up. You know, they just. Whew, I'm surprised Penn State hasn't gotten more attention than everybody else. You know, a lot of these teams, you know, they tough. They've been a tough team all season.
Yeah, but Penn State known for that. That's linebacker you.
Right.
Linebacker you. Maybe they produce running backs and linebackers. You know,
they showed up for the big games.
Football, if you ain't trying to hit nobody, goddamn it, look, they can send you NIL, send you in the zone, like they go in the portal. Penn State, Notre Dame.
I'm taking.
Johnny. Penn State, Notre Dame.
This is tough. This is actually tough. I'm just gonna say this: if Notre Dame's defense plays like it played this week, they look very impressive. Very impressive.
Right.
I like Penn State, but I think I'm gonna give the edge to Notre Dame. The edge to Notre Dame. I'm not sure about. I wouldn't pick. I wouldn't go with pick the spread. I wouldn't go against that. I wouldn't do none of that. None of that for me.
I love it. You know it, shit. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. Matter of fact, you brought it up. So I'm gonna tell you right now what the spread is. Should be I should on here. Scores, here it is. The spread. Damn it. What? Hey, what? Hold on, there's bowl games. No, not that one. It may not even the line. Well, you know what? I'll tell y'all a little bit later. I'm gonna go on FanDuel and tell you what that line is. But all right, so predictions. I like Ohio State to win it all. Does anybody have anything different?
No, I don't. I don't.
I just think they've shown that they are the cream of the crop right now. I'm gonna go on FanDuel and see if the line is out yet. January 9th, Notre Dame, Penn State. This is close. Notre Dame is favored by 1.5 points. You might as well say that's even. And Ohio State is favored by minus 5.5 points. 5.5 points over Texas. So that's kind of big over Texas. So I believe the people in Vegas, they agree with us on Ohio State. And if you look at Ohio State wins that game, Notre Dame, Penn State, I think both of them would be underdogs to Ohio State. So it is what it is. Yeah. All right, let's move on.
One thing I need to say, I'm surprised, Pete, you ain't bring up your quarterback. He's coming in the draft this year, and they think he's going to be a high draft pick.
Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Oh, University of Miami?
Yeah. You know.
He sat out the second half of the game because if you don't play the first half.
Let's get into that. Let's go ahead. Let's get into that. Johnny, you had a great point. We were talking about some of the topics we wanted to talk about on this first show. By the way, this is That's Right with myself, Kevin Hill out here in AZ, Big Pete out there in New York, and Johnny out there in Hampton Tidewater. Like and subscribe, please. Johnny, you said the whole point of players sitting out because they go into the league, you give us your thoughts on that. You brought up some good points on that.
I mean, my thing is, if you're going to not if you're not going to play the whole game, don't play at all. No need to dress out. Don't play the first half and then in the second half you still lose. You're looking like a loser then. You didn't want to win. If you played in the beginning, you need to play at the end, because when you go to that next level and you can play, why would you sit out? You know what I'm saying? It's something that you can win. You can focus on that when you're going into that league. So I mean, and then what if you have a shitty training camp or tryouts or whatever? The more work you can get it, because you're not a superstar in the NFL. So you're just somebody in college who didn't even make it to the big playoffs. So you need as much work as possible to show them people that you ready to get drafted and ready to play. So I mean, hey, that's my pick on it.
Hey, and you know what? Hey, great point, man. Pete, you said something to me on the phone while I was out there on the golf course trying to be Tiger Woods. You said, I'm gonna refresh your memory. You said that anything can happen at any time.
That's right.
You share that with the people, because that's a great fucking point. Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah. Anything can happen anytime. I was saying that about Saquon. You keep him out of the game. Don't let him get the record. You could lose in the first play of the game. With Cam Ward, he's looking like I didn't make the playoffs, or we didn't make the playoffs. The school. It's hard because he get hurt. He's looking like the overall number 1 pick.
Okay.
He gets hurt. That's it's going to drop him back.
Oh well, if he gets hurt, it's
going to drop him back because
he doesn't get hurt. Yeah, go ahead.
Because of the cluster of quarterback, everybody is grouping everybody together. So it's about like you said, it's the worst. What they assuming is the worst class of football. I mean, a quarterback coming out right now this year.
Yeah, but I'm talking about more of your point. This is like, okay, with Saquon Barkley, anything can happen. This is what he said. He said to me, he said, well, damn it. I asked him. I said, well, would you start Saquon Barkley, yada, yada, yada? And we might have already said this earlier. But what he said was, anything can fucking happen in the fight.
Oh, right.
He get hurt in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whether he get hurt, if you're thinking that way,
right,
negatively, what if he get hurt? Well, nigga, he can get hurt in the first round. He
Mm-hmm.
can get hurt in the fucking divisional round. He can get hurt in the NFC Championship. If it's meant for y'all, it's meant for you.
Exactly.
Basically. And I'm not just on some old religious shit or nothing like that. No, it is what it is. Some teams believe, and the Chiefs are like this, we're going to keep playing, and damn that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why even think like that? Why are we thinking worst case scenario?
Right.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So so Johnny, back to your point, you said marvelously earlier, like, okay, well, damn, if you're not gonna play, don't play at all. Or if you were so worried about the fucking going to the league, don't play, because you go out there and ball out. And then we need that. And in the second half, oh shit, who supposed to pick up that energy? You know what I'm saying? So I'm agree with Johnny on that, man. And people you said earlier. Yeah, because I was just looking at it from the standpoint, you know what? It's not just his decision, it's also the school's decision. The coach's decision said, and I think they had a little bit in that. Hey, hey, we're gonna shut you down.
Right.
Which wouldn't be
fair. Record.
Yeah, we
put got whatever record he was looking for.
Yeah, we put the backup 10 anyway. We up by 14. Fuck it. But hey, they're starters. I'm trying to go out a winner. I ain't trying to go out losing to whoever the fuck we played in the Pop-Tart Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the school is also looking at it and we not at it too. You got to look at it from the school point. Like, we can't have him get hurt because he wants to go to the next level. That could possibly we putting him in jeopardy. We're not playing for a championship.
I agree with everything that you said, except you let him fucking play anyway. If he played in the first half, he played the whole fucking game. Because if not,
he got hurt in the first half.
Yeah, because
That's
like
true.
what happens is you're not giving a rapport for your team. If you have that second man come in the second half, let him practice at the one all week long and be ready for the game. If you're not going to do that, why put him in the second half that he's not in rhythm to play the game, and then you end up losing the
That's
fucking
an
game?
excellent point.
No,
Yeah, that's an excellent point.
injuries don't happen in the first half, guys. They only happen.
That's true.
You know that's right.
You know that's right.
It's like back in the day with COVID. COVID only, hey, the mask only work in the hospital. They don't work out here in the Super Bowl. You know, yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah. So, hey, well, Cam Ward, hey, if you go number one, or Travis Hunter, if you go number one, it is what it is. We hope you make it. We all got well, we know you're gonna make it. We just hope you have a great career. It is football, the greatest sport there is. Yeah, I love basketball, but damn it, it's the only reason why I hate football sometimes because of Dallas. They make me hate football, so it is what it is. Niners was great, but the shit now is ridiculous. Johnny, at least
That's a long time ago. That's a long time ago.
Well, but Pete, you've had the most success when it comes to Super Bowls. At least y'all know what the Super Bowl is, 2000, 2010s. Johnny, y'all been to the Super Bowl. And, you know, every time y'all get there, something happens. Y'all lose. Goddamn, we ain't sniffed the Super Bowl, goddamn, since 1998. And it is what it is, man. It's like, and we represent three of the greatest teams in the NFL. Dallas, Giants, 49ers. Where would the league be without those three teams? You can say what you want to say about that. I don't give a damn. You know, it is what it is. All right, so look, we're gonna transition. And first, let me just say, man, how good it feels to be on here with my boys, man. And then I love y'all.
That's right.
Man, it feel good, man. It's
Yeah, feel good.
Yeah, we rep BS, nigga, class 01, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Johnny came out 99, Big P. You look, you put that motherfucker on the map. I don't give a fuck. You was there long enough, ASU, nigga. Alumni.
I know that's right. Man, hey, look, for the people, put your security shit on. Security cameras, baby.
Hey, all you gotta do is attend the motherfucker. Let's get to attend that bitch, and you was that bitch for three. Hey, Virginia State got how much of your money for 3 years? Didn't it? Yeah, you learned something. I know you did. That's you learned something. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our niggas too, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Ed. You know, yeah, we love you, nigga. You know, Sean Daniel, you know, Sean gets my nerves, nigga, but still love you, nigga. Sean Daniel, all y'all niggas, Jermaine, all y'all niggas, hope you watching. God damn it, Curtis. Hey, R.I.P. Curtis.
Rest in peace, Curtis.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
My man D. Cole's in Richmond.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeff TC, motherfucking Monty Dacia. Oh, y'all, man. Hey, hopefully y'all see this shit at some point.
Oh, one of my somebody I will not ever forget. He ran across the field and punched somebody in the face for us. Big Jess. Big Jess.
Yeah. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. All right. Let's move it on, man. Look, we in the NBA now. Y'all in my shit now. We in the NBA. First topic. Cause lowercase k ain't but one king, but the lowercase k, King James, LeBron, just turned 40 years old. Is it a monumental accomplishment that LeBron James, they play tonight against Portland, I might add. All right. The Lakers record right now is 18-14. All right. They are in let me pull up I believe they're in the 7th spot in the NBA, the 7th spots. Let me see where they are. Standings. The Lakers in the Western Conference are currently 7th. They're 18-14. Teams underneath them: Minnesota 17-16, San Antonio 17-16, Golden State 16-15, Phoenix, where I am now, 15-17. It's a damn shame. Sacramento Kings just fired Mike Brown, one of LeBron's coaches, I might add, 15-19. Portland, who we play tonight, is 11-21. The teams that are above the Lakers: the Los Angeles Clippers are 19-14. The Dallas Mavericks are 20-14. Denver Nuggets are 19-13. The Houston Rockets are 22-11. Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant, came back strong, 23-11. And OKC with that boy SGA, 27-5. So the Lakers are basically tied for the 5th spot. There are 3 teams have 14 losses. That boy Kyrie, Clippers, and the Lakers. So what do you think about LeBron turning 40? Let's put your LeBron hate or love to the side. What's your whether it's a negative memory or a positive memory? What is your most prominent memory about LeBron James at any point in his career, Johnny?
I know people would like to say the comeback in Cleveland when they won the championship, but I'm gonna tell you when he really became the king. When he busted my Pistons ass and he came back and was doing everything against my Pistons. I'm a die-hard Detroit Pistons fan.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and so, through years of good, the bad, and the ugly, that series right there defined him to me. Because that was the coming, the real coming of King James. That series right there. So I give a shout out to him on that series. He played his ass off.
That one put him on the map.
Yeah.
Big Pete. Yes, Big Pete. LeBron James 40. What's your biggest LeBron James moment or time where you felt like that's your biggest memory about LeBron James?
Yeah, I have to agree. That was the point. And I thought he was gonna, take over the league. He did in his way, he did take over the league. But I thought he was gonna do it from my perspective as, they would do it from Cleveland and do it there. But he did it his way and he did take over the league.
Right.
But I think that was a turning point. Was that Detroit series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, both of y'all. Hey, that Detroit series, 28 out of 29 points. Shit was crazy. Believe winning in overtime. Crossover on Maxfield. That was nasty. I remember that. All right. But for me, it was the 45 points against Boston. Because people don't remember that he had just got bitched by J.J. Barrera and Jason Kidd in 2011. And my boy Dirk Nowitzki. And LeBron probably was at the lowest moment of his career. Other than when he lost to Boston before in 2009 in Orlando 2009, Boston 2010. And so in this particular, so for him to come back the following year, him and D Wade, fuck the camera, fuck this, fuck that, we just gonna ball out, go into the playoffs, and then be down 3-2 versus Boston. And know if you lose this game in Boston, that all that, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, that shit's over with. And that nigga dropped 45, had about 15 rebounds and 8 assists, and they won that shit by double digits. And then they go into game 7 and beat them. And then, of course, they beat OKC for their first time. That's my LeBron James moment. But for the 40, hey, man, we ain't never seen this shit. We don't give a fuck what nobody say. We ain't never seen this shit. We're going to get off this shit because I don't want these niggas think I'm being biased because they know I'm a LeBron James fan. But
you like LeBron? I never know that. I never knew you like LeBron.
Still out there. Nigga, I dare you right now to get out on the court and play a game of ball. And be out and be productive. You can go back to when you was 40. I'm 55. And then when I was 40, where the fuck was I? What year was that? That was 15 years ago. And that makes it 2009. Where the fuck was I? Oh, I was out here. Yeah, I was out here. 40 years old? No. But I don't have trainers and athletes and fucking all that shit and the best diets and cryogenics. But I will say this: you at age 40 and you play out on the perimeter and you still got to handle the rock and play point guard and still score and do this and do that. This is crazy, man. This nigga ain't never had a major injury. Knock on wood, and been out for a long time. Kobe had his injuries. Jordan had his second year. Other than that, Jordan was very, very, very fucking yeah. So shout out. Birthday just happened, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people talking about it.
But you know the only reason that I say that I just want to go back on my point about the Detroit series is because he had to just take. It was like the first time he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take over now." He's a willing facilitator and do whatever that's the right play or whatever. But then he said, "Fuck this, let me put it on my back."
All the shots. Yeah.
Fuck this, let me put it on my back. I want us to win this. You know what I'm saying?
And look, you know, hey, Virginia. Johnny, you and I, we Virginia niggas. Pete, we've adopted your ass. You a Virginia nigga by adoption. Hey, we all love Allen Iverson.
Right.
We love that
Absolutely.
nigga.
Yeah.
People can talk about Curry all the fuck they want. There's a nigga that came out of Norfolk, goddamn in Hampton, goddamn Allen Iverson. And he want nothing to play with. And what Johnny can tell you about how he in football.
Yeah.
What this nigga did.
Oh yeah, he played offense and defense. He was the truth. And matter of fact, I got a basketball story about.
Share with us.
Okay, one day, you know, I got my boys. I'm giving them a shout out. Big Dave, Kelly, Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Give me all a shout out. We went to it was this. It's called Davis, and it's an outside gym. We played outside on the court and played full court. And of course, we played against Iverson and his boys. We didn't win, but we made it close. We put out, and our homeboy Reggie, I'm gonna give you a shout out, Reggie. They said, Reggie, you're gonna have to check Chuck. You have to check Chuck.
Stop. Nigga, tell them why the nickname. Niggas don't know that shit. Niggas don't know why they call him Bubba Chuck. Talk to him, nigga. You from Tidewater, you know that shit. Why? Well, how you get that nickname? Or why,
to be honest,
call that nigga?
Huh? Hey, look, I really don't know why they call him Bubba Chuck. I mean, you know, they was calling him that young. You know what I'm saying? Me and him played rec league together. He played for Aberdeen Raiders. I mean, Aberdeen. He played for Aberdeen. I played for Armstrong. We've been playing against each other since we were 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know, but people used to, you know, somebody told me, but I never got the reason why they named him Bubba Chuck. But I do know it's.
So you played against AI when he was in rec league.
Rec league.
Hey, look, stop right here. Hey, man, I don't give a fuck. Anybody watching this shit, y'all niggas can talk all the shit you want right now about what y'all see, and damn it, Curry, and this, that, and the third, and what you think you know about AI. This man right here, J. Lou, Hampton Tower, nigga. This motherfucker broke, on the same court with this nigga when he was young, when he was a youngin'. But we talk about that type of shit. We talking about that's the experience that we have, what we bring to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying y'all don't know people and this, that, and the third, but we talking about that this man actually on the court with a young Chuck, which we know is AI. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, because he played Aberdeen basketball and Aberdeen football. I played for Armstrong football and Old Hampton Community Center basketball. Right. So we played against each other since about 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? He was nice in basketball, then we was busting their ass though in basketball. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? We was busting his ass in basketball. But then later on when he got in high school, he became all word. He was nice. He was nice. Yeah. And I mean, and that, you know, he was nice in football and basketball. Matter of fact, I played against, I didn't play basketball anymore, but I did play football. But he won the state championship in both sports in the same year. Same year.
Yeah.
He played quarterback. He played quarterback on two fields. Point guard in the gym, quarterback outside on football field. That's a hard thing to do.
And this is how I feel about AI. Niggas can say all they want about AI with the dread, well, not dreads, with the braids, this is that and the third, tattoos and all that shit. Find one piece of film of AI in a fight on an NBA basketball court. Find one. You won't find it because there's one thing I love about AI. Every time somebody flagrantly fouled him or some shit like that, he ate that shit. He ate it and looked at him like, what? Because of the football background, nigga. That's VA. That's Virginia. There's one thing that niggas do in Virginia is play motherfucking football. Yeah, straight up. We like I said, Pete, no disrespect, New York. Y'all niggas, New York is New York. Y'all the Mecca. But you want to talk about football in VA and just niggas being hard? Don't bring that stupid shit to VA. That's all I got to tell you. Ben Wallace, nigga, Charles Oakley, all these, brother Bruce Smith. I'm trying to tell you,
Moses Malone.
Yes, I'm trying to tell you, it's not just Chris Brown, nigga. When it comes to sports, and Big Peter tell you, because he don't live with us, been around us. God damn it, hey, out on that field, nigga, we do what we do. That's all I got to say. I got damn time up against Virginia.
I'm gonna give one shout out. Yeah. If it won't for Governor Wilder, it would be no Allen Iverson. Give him a shout out.
Yeah.
Get him out that bullshit.
Yeah.
Shout out Governor Wilder. I don't know if you living anymore, but hey, look, good shout out.
Hey. But look, I'm gonna shout it. Look, New York, y'all got the best basketball players ever touched earth. You know, when you talk about motherfuckers out there, Pete take the motherfuckers, and Pete got a nice little crossover too, big man. So, hey, NYC got that basketball on lock. You know, DC got a little something to say about it, but for the most part, when you talk about basketball outside,
the Rucker,
right? You might as well shut the fuck up, Ruckers. You got professional athletes that want to play at Rutgers.
Yeah.
Kobe, niggas, KD. You know, I don't think LeBron ever played Rutgers. It's too late now. You need to do that. But yeah, but the areas is known. Florida, a little basketball, football, but VA is football. All right. So look, let's look at tonight. We got the current standings. Pete, you still a Bulls fan. I ain't gonna lie. I looked at things when Jordan left. What you feel about them, man? What you feel about them motherfucking Bulls, man? And I'm gonna tell you where y'all at. No, let me shed the light on you a little bit. The Bulls are currently 15-19. They're in the 10th season. Yeah, but they got to play in. They got a chance. They in the play-in. So they would play Detroit right now. Oh, Johnny, Ivy, you heard he got hurt last night, right?
I watched the game. I seen how what's the guy name? He rolled into his leg. I know it was an accident, but it looked ugly.
It did, but I was watching it. It didn't flex as bad as I thought it would have. And he might just be out for a couple of weeks. I don't think it's season ended. But it didn't look good.
They said I've seen the report. They said he might be out for the remainder of the season. I think he might be out 4 months. It's a possibility of 4 months. But you know, some people heal quicker than others, so I don't know exactly what it will be. So
let me just tell you real quick. Your boy Cade Cunningham, every time I turn around, this nigga on the fucking injury report. Well, questionable. You're too young to be questionable every fucking game. How about that? You know, like, yeah, I don't like that. You this is the second year in the league, whatever. Every time I turn around, your ass is questionable. Ivy is a big piece, but hopefully he good, man, because I saw it myself too. That injury, like, if y'all didn't see it, don't look at it because you want to see somebody get fucked up, but look at it because you really interested in the young man's career. Ivy was balling, and I don't know how much they're gonna be able to do without him. But Pete, go ahead, shine some light on your Chicago Bears, Lonzo Ball, all that bullshit.
Every time we got into a groove, somebody got hurt. Lonzo Ball went out. The last time we made any noise, 2 years ago? Possibility. Lonzo Ball gets hurt. Shut our whole system down, man. I kind of fell off after that 2-3 years ago.
Isn't he back?
He's back. He's finally back. 3 years ago, he got hurt. And we was balling.
What did he look like? You been watching him? What did the nigga look like?
He got a little bit. It looked like he got his spring back. They were showing highlights of it. Him dunking and trying to get his bounce back.
Yeah, I heard he got a little dunk. Dunk. Yeah.
So, I don't give a damn. I like what young Pistons look like. We won 14 games last year. We already over 14 now, and in the play-in right now.
You fucking be coach of the year. You keep doing what the hell y'all doing. I mean, I no disrespect. Lonzo Ball, Yeah, I saw he had a little dunk. Everybody know all the injuries. He had a procedure that is supposed to be a breakthrough procedure that hasn't been excuse me, it hasn't been used by too many athletes here. And matter of fact, they said like they wouldn't even have thought about using it on an NBA athlete, but they used it on him. And they were like, "What we got to lose? The nigga career is already done. Let's try it." And he's back. But let me ask you, scale of 1 to 10. What are the odds that Lonzo Ball has a career that lasts 10 years? If you had to predict that between what he's been in the league now, 4 or 5 years, do you think he makes 10 years in the NBA?
That's a gamble. I can't.
Pick one. Yes or no?
No.
Yeah, neither do I.
Too many leg injuries. Too many leg injuries. You that depend on your legs and your feet. And it just
to be honest, I don't even know if we're gonna pass 5. Why you bullshit?
Hey, if it's Melo, it's all over. Melo, because that nigga D'Angelo, he ain't making the league. He like Bronny, but LeBron James not his daddy. You know, so it is what it is. Melo is LeVar's Ball's hope for the Ball family. And Melo is a little fragile too. But I believe Melo's going to have a long career. Lonzo Ball. But hey, let me ask you a question. Are y'all going to trade Zach LaVine or what? What are y'all doing with Zach, man?
That's a good question.
I get tired of
but they try to they pay him too much money, and they're not going to get his value back. So they don't want to have to pay out anything to another team,
right?
So he's stuck there until his contract is up,
right?
Well,
Johnny, your Pistons. Go ahead. Go ahead and talk about your Pistons. And I'm gonna give us a quick breakdown on what's going on with the NBA and and all that. But Pete already said his boys, hey, they 10. They 10.
I'm gonna make
we beat the Knicks this year. We beat the Knicks already this year, so I don't know. It could happen.
Hey, the Knicks will lose to anybody though. I'm real talking.
They're falling out this year. They
got Karl-Anthony Towns and fucking Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson and all that shit. But they don't put no money on the Knicks, man. I'll tell you that fucking now because they will fucking break your heart. Johnny, your Pistons.
Yes,
you already said it. Ivy got hurt.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt us a lot because he's like the engine, right? Yeah, he's the engine to keep us running. You know what I'm saying? But I just believe that the only thing my Pistons are a young basketball team that's pretty good, and they just I'll say this for a fact. If they learn how to not to turn the ball over, they will be so much better because they have had games in hand and threw it away because of the fact they're young and they turn the ball over. They do too much. But I think that one big pickup that we had this year is Malik Beasley, who comes off the bench.
Yeah.
He comes in there and lights it up. We got a nice young big man, third season, Jalen Duren. He's very. We got Tobias here. We got a couple of good veterans and a couple of good youngsters. Yeah. So I think they'll be in the mix of things.
And let me ask a quick question, quick Eastern Conference, because I fuck with that Western Conference. Detroit is currently in the 9th seed, 15 and 18. Let me pull up their schedule real fast. I'm pulling up right now. They have Charlotte next at home, Minnesota. Well, they got 3 games at home: Charlotte, Minnesota, and Portland. And you go on the road at Brooklyn, and then you go back home again and play Golden State. Regardless of all of that, are you boys going to make the playoffs this year?
I will say we are.
Okay,
we
why?
will.
Why?
I just believe that I've seen them play, and they can play with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? By the time the season is if they play, the longer they play together and play more, I think that when we go on our winning streaks, the turnovers come down. So I believe that we've had some good wins. So I know if they play the same way that they've been playing then and cut the turnovers out, they can make the playoffs.
Yeah. Now tell me, how much of that relies on Cade Cunningham staying healthy?
It's a decent part of that. I mean, I would say I think that he might be on the injury report, but I think the coach is trying to make sure that if it's a little nick or whatever, he thinks the young guys will cover until he's 100%. So I believe if he really needs to play, it's early in the season right now that he'll play. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was like we got 5 games left to make the playoffs and we need to win 3 or 4 of them, he wouldn't miss a game. He wouldn't miss a game being on that report.
Yeah. Because the reason why I bring that up, man, because this shit is troubling to me, man. People talk all this shit, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm a Laker fan, so I'm gonna give you a little Laker breakdown in a minute. But I get so sick and tired of hearing about 90s versus now, and the game is some shit now, and the ratings are low now, and all of that. I watch the shit, and when I watch basketball, like I'm able to adapt to the game that's being played now. Niggas can shoot now. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I mean, I watched Cavaliers play the Lakers the other day, and I said, God damn, they took 43s, but nigga, they made them 18, 19 of them. So, I mean, I'm not saying that they couldn't do that back in the day. And here's the question. Right now, they're saying that the NBA is at an all-time low in ratings. Big Pete. Johnny, I was speaking. We can just go back and forth on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Is the game actually in a bad place, or are people just like a prisoner of the moment? Like playoffs start, you gonna be like, all right, shut the fuck up, nigga. You know, playoffs is here now. Is it fatigue because it's an 82 game season, or do people really have a point that the NBA is actually in trouble because the game is fucked up? Well, how do you feel about it?
I feel the game, you know.
I mean, when you watch basketball, P, I'm gonna keep it simple. When you watch basketball, are you watching it like, man, fuck this shit, nigga? I'm like, are you complaining the whole time, or are you watching the game?
I appreciate the shooting, but it's like you've taken away the basic, the toughness of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can't say the toughness of it. That's a bad word. It's drastic change. I've seen too many people run into the 3-point line, you know, and I guess that's the part of the game, but you're running away from the mid-range game. You know, that's part of the game. You're running away from the inside game. That's part of the game. You know, I know you say, oh, I get a 3-pointer, but if I get 2 2-pointers, that's 4 points. So that's 1 more point than a 3. You know, you run up and down the court, take 2 3s and miss them. But you go down, you could easily make 2 2s. I mean, it's just.
Well, some people say, hey, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3,
right.
1, 2.
Right.
But what you're saying is, goddamn, if I can get a 2 and it's easy, 2, 4, 6, 8, and you missing 3s. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, 4 times up the court, I get 4 2s, and you get 2 3s. That's 8-6. I don't know. 8-6 is always 8 wins every time. You know what I'm saying? We opened up the court 4 times. I got 8 points. You got 6. Hey,
y'all. BSU niggas.
I mean, it's basic math. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing is, you know, they run into 3, but the 3 percentages haven't increased that much. You're shooting more, but your percentages are still 36, 38%. Even back in the day, in the 90s, 36 to 38%. Well, so you're shooting more, but you're not making more to raise the. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with you. Hey, I got a lot to say on this, but go ahead, Johnny. I hear what you're saying, Pete. The whole thing, 3 is better than 2, but then a high percentage shot.
I mean,
better than 2. That's basically what you're saying.
I think they need to. To make it better, and I guess people might not agree with me, but the way you allow people to play defense now, you need to let them play defense a little more. You know what I'm saying? They call the little pettiest fouls in the world. I mean, I don't mind the 3s and all that kind of stuff, but let them earn that bullshit. Yeah, let them earn it. You know what I'm saying? So if they make a move, like if you hand checking and you make a move and he off you and you shoot it and you make it, or you make the right pass, cool. You know what I'm saying? But stop calling these ticky-tack fouls, man, because of the fact that you already letting it takes away from somebody who's a defensive player who plays defense well, and you learn by, like, if you put your hand there, it make whatever that helps you to decide where they move. You know what I'm saying? When you're playing defense or whatever, you taking away that somebody learned how to play defense just because you put your hand there. You can get your hand off there, and don't call the little ticky-tack fouls. I don't mind how the game is played now because of the fact that, I mean, sometimes it is exciting. Because they can do both. It's not just a whole bunch of 3s, but sometimes they run their offenses or whatever around the 3. But don't penalize the defense because you want more points in the league. Mm-hmm. I like the game. The game is, and then you got to think about it that you have these stars that are playing in places that nobody would want to go or be. You know what I'm saying? Where, like, the biggest star here is the biggest stars are somewhere. And let me see. I mean, you got LeBron in LA, but then you had LeBron in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody might not want to go to Cleveland, but they might want to see LeBron. If LeBron was in the Cleveland, or rest in peace, Kobe was in somewhere like let me think of a place, Toronto or something like that. You know what I'm saying? More people will want to see. But now with the teams and leagues, the big superstars are not in those places that are small, and they got other things that they can watch. And another thing that hurts the game right now is because football is at a more higher level. The game starts while football and the playoffs and all that stuff is going on. People, number one loves is football. So I mean, a lot of people out there. So that's why that like the ratings are low. But I mean, for a nigga football team fucking up, I'm enjoying my young Pistons. Football game on, fuck that. My young Pistons on. Let me watch them. They're exciting. You know what I'm saying? They lost. They won 14 games all season. I want to see what they're gonna do now. I already know what my football team doing. Let me watch them now. So I mean,
real talk. This J. Lou been a Piston fan forever, man. Ever since I know him.
Let me wear that LeBron jersey.
No. Real talk. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. These niggas know I bleed blue and silver, and I be fucking depressed because of Cowboys. When it comes to basketball, I follow. My stars, or the nigga that's supposed to handle the league, and it was Jordan before, and then I saw what's writing on the wall with LeBron, and I've been with LeBron ever since. But they know I'm loyal to LeBron. I don't give a fuck what happened.
Well, let me wear his jersey.
No, he ain't wearing shit. No.
Tell him that story, Cam. Tell him that story.
I used to get a Jordan jersey back in the day, and Jordan rolled his ankle and all kinds of shit. I was like, hell no. No. Well, look, let me tell you. This is what people don't understand about what's going on right now in the NBA. All right. First of all, injuries. That's the biggest thing. They tired of every time they turn around this load management shit. That's the biggest thing. Is that turned off 40-hour-a-week jobs and shit, and these motherfuckers get paid $40-50 million a year. And every time I look, they sitting there in street clothes like AD. I'm tired of that shit too. But what they need to understand, and y'all, if you don't understand, it has a lot to do with how they train. The big man position is gone. There is no more Ewings. There is no more Shaqs. There is no Alonzo Mourning. This is none of all that shit's gone. Moses Malone's, all them niggas, Kareem's, that's gone. You'll never see that again. Even Wemby, 7'5", the nigga play on the outside, got a crossover, all that shit. You ain't gonna never see that shit again. So the game is much more aerobic, up and down, fast break basketball. The reason why you're seeing so many injuries is because these motherfuckers are running, but they don't train for basketball to the way basketball is played now. They train for basketball the way basketball used to be played, which is not necessarily just half court, but a fluent aerobic, but you're gonna have some half court ball mixed in with some fast break. So we're gonna do suicides, right? Everybody does suicides. We're gonna do suicides. We're gonna do a couple of gases or whatever. But a lot of that is gonna be shooting. We're going over our plays. We're gonna do our scrimmages and shit. The game is so fast paced now that they're constantly running, almost like soccer, where the motherfuckers are constantly running. Not football where it's quick 4, 5 second, 6, 7, 8 second bursts. Basketball's up, down, till the referee calls a foul. So to be honest, I got a track and field background. They need to mix in some track and field training because these guys are running more now than they've ever run in the history of basketball. Right. And the reason why you're seeing so many soft tissue injuries, hamstring, calf strains, all this shit, because these motherfuckers are not used to running up and down the court like this. And the trainers are not, they're not like, hey, what we're going to do today? And I ran track. Our first thing we'll do is run 2 miles. After we run our 2 miles, we're going to do 4, 5. We're going to do 4 400s. Then we're going to do 2 800s. Then we're going to do some sprints. That's a track. By the time you finish running, I'm able to run. I'm able to participate in a meet where I got to run the 800, the 400, a 4x100, and a 4x100. These NBA athletes are running so much, they not used to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you would think, well, they've been playing. No, nigga, the training does not match up with how they play. So that's why we got all these injuries. That's number one. Number two, since the big man is gone, the court is so spread that nigga, like it's like you're not gonna see posters like you used to see.
Right.
Ain't no dumbass big man sitting there no more waiting on LeBron or Jordan or Kobe to dunk on him. Now or Ant-Man. Now you know that nigga out on the wing waiting to get a pass after the point guard on broke it down. So the game has changed, man. But I'm gonna tell you one thing these niggas can do, and we can thank Steph Curry for that. Niggas can shoot. Goddamn it, they can shoot. And you may not like that shit, but I can make a three.
I said I like it.
Ask some niggas from New Jersey. I can make it.
But you like one thing, another thing about that. People like when you watch Steph Curry.
Yeah,
he's exciting to watch. Yes. Regardless of how many threes he do, he always doing something that makes it exciting to watch that game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and it's like
and he got a quick trigger. Ain't nobody ever seen nobody pull a 3 as fast as Steph. Steph pulled that well, it's gone.
Let me tell you something. And they were the progenitors of it. They had that quick open game, but when Derrick Rose was playing for Chicago and we had Thibodeau and Iran, we stopped them. You know what I'm saying?
Stop who?
We could stop Golden State. We beat Golden State in Golden State when they had their prime. Oh, yes, we did. In their prime.
You talking about going Derrick Rose before he got hurt.
Oh, right. Before he got hurt. When we talking about Derrick Rose, not
Derrick Rose, the Derrick Rose.
Right. That was hurt, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying it should be more of a mix. And I know, you know, it's not, you're never going to have the official big man like you used to, but you still got to mix it up. You still got to get those plays. No, if you're a big man,
but go ahead. Go ahead.
What's that?
I'm saying you don't have to, but go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. Finish the training.
You know, you can mix it up. You know, I see too much running to the 3-point, and you know, you up and down, but you still have to have some plays where you slow it down. You know, mistake you get, run the plays for the inside. Hakeem Olajuwon.
You're saying playing in and out sometimes. They
Yeah,
don't always have
right.
to be- yeah.
I'm not saying, and it's just. It's more, you build, okay, you're going to work the out, but you work the inside to free up the outside. It's always you work one to get the other, or you work the other to get the one, so
Yeah.
it's become too
Well,
much.
Boston won the championship last year because they had the best 3-point shooting percentage,
Mhm.
and they played great defense.
Right.
My Lakers, and I'm gonna get to my Lakers. I'm now going to talk, but I'm gonna keep it short. We already know what LeBron gonna do. He gonna give you 23, 24, 25, 8, and 7.
Right.
Every now and then he'll get you a triple dub. AD, soft ass. Oh my God. AD, ever since after he won the title 2020, AD, my problem with AD is this. Like, I'm not looking at LeBron get interviewed every other game or every game. And I'm this second fiddle type nigga. I'm not gonna be Scottie Pippen to a nigga that's 40 years old. I'm going to ball and I'm going to dominate. I'm 6'11, I got handles, I can shoot, I can do this and that. It is what it is. Austin Reeves is my nigga. Even though he white boy, he my nigga though. Austin Reeves can play, man. I love Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, we traded D'Angelo Russell to Brooklyn. Hey, good job, D'Angelo. I don't got no hate on you. They traded you. It is what it is. Got Dorian Finney-Smith. We got Shake Milton. I heard he had a good game in Brooklyn. But you don't play no defense of D'Angelo, so we had to do what we had to do. We better off than where we was when we was with Darvin Ham. People can talk all the shit they want about JJ Redick. Darvin Ham got us to the Western Conference Finals, but we had to go through the play-in to get there. We were 2-10, then we were fucking 5-12, and yada. We are 18-14 right now. Darvin Ham ain't sniff 18-14. It is what it is. I believe we're in a much better position this year. I believe JJ Redick holds the Lakers to more accountable than what Darvin Ham did.
Two of those losses was to my Pistons.
Yeah. Yes. The Lakers' biggest weakness is physical teams that get up in them. OKC, Cleveland, motherfucking Detroit. When you get up in the Lakers, it is what it is. But with that being said, I like where my Lakers are at. As long as we finish in the 6th seed or higher, fuck the play-in, we all good, and we're gonna make that happen. With that being said, who you like coming out, right? I know it's early, but who do you like coming out of the West, and who you like coming out the East? And now, remind you, once again, like and subscribe. My man Jay Lou out here in Hampton, Big Pete out here in Queens, New York, and myself out here in Glendale, Arizona. We're gonna drop another show probably another 3-4 days. Let y'all marinate on this one. But real talk, who do you like? And we're about to end this show, but who do you like coming out of the NBA? Let's say Eastern Conference, Western Conference. Who you think is the team to beat and the team to watch out for? Let's start with the Western Conference first. John, Western Conference.
This is tough.
Team to beat and the team to look out for.
Okay. I like OKC.
SGA.
I like OKC, but what they need to look out for is one of them veteran teams that get it together in the playoffs. Like, I think the best thing that might have happened to Dallas is Luka getting hurt and getting rest, because he does so much during the season. And then this year he still has Kyrie, he has Klay Thompson.
You don't want to overuse Kyrie though. You don't want to overuse Kyrie. You don't want to overuse Kyrie though. Go ahead.
You don't, but what happens is, you added a Klay Thompson to your roster with Luka, and he's not, right now he's not playing. But
That's a wine, nigga.
yes, but you need to watch out for the Dallases, and you need to look out for the Denvers. You know what I'm saying? Denver is always a threat, regardless on where they're at in the standings right now. They're always a threat because
Yeah.
I don't care what they see it. Hey, their center, he can do it all. He still can do it all.
Okay.
He can do it. Yeah, I mean that. So it's going right now. But SGA numbers playing good ball. So I mean, if they continue to play the way they playing, I don't see nobody messing with them.
Yeah, and so Denver's in the 4th seed. They're currently 19-13, which is a damn good record. But they already got a championship in the last 2-3 years. Go ahead, Big Pete.
Yeah, I'm agree with that. I was gonna say Denver. Denver is definitely the team. It's definitely the team in the West. And even though they're sitting in the 4th seat, it's a long season. Once you got that championship and you're in that championship level, you just got to make it to the playoffs. And then you go ahead and go from there. And then
your team to beat.
OKC.
Your sleeper team. What's your sleeper team in the West? Sleeper team.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go with OKC.
No,
I mean they're not the sleeper.
No, sleeper. That team that could come out of nowhere. You got Denver, OKC. Both of them are top teams. Who is that team that you got to look at that might surprise you?
I'm gonna say Memphis.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey, one thing.
Even though Memphis is in the 2nd seed, remember they lost to my Lakers.
Yeah.
Hey, one. I'm gonna tell you. I want to tell you a sleeper team in the West, and they are very young, but they are playing good basketball right now. The Houston Rockets. Okay. The Houston Rockets. They are young, very young, but they are playing good basketball.
Both of them niggas are similar. Memphis and Houston are similar. Even though Memphis scores a lot of points, Houston slows it down a little bit. But as far as in my opinion, who has the ability to get to a Western Conference Finals, I believe both of them will have about the same amount of chances. Because I'm gonna tell you now, neither one of those teams want to fuck with LeBron, and that's straight up. Like I said, Memphis definitely don't want to see the Lakers. But yeah, I like that Memphis. I like that Memphis bit. I like that. Because John, even though they in 2nd spot, nobody fitting to put their house on the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies, right? Exactly.
Ain't nobody fitting.
They're there for now. It's early.
Yeah.
They're there for now. So, like you said,
because people might talk that shit. Oh, these niggas don't know what they talking about. They're Grizzlies 2nd seed. Fuck out of here. You go put $200-$300 on the Grizzlies then. Go do that to the average nigga out here. Go put $200-$300. I bet you won't do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you won't do that. I know you won't do that. Yeah, because I ain't gonna do that unless they playing bottom feeders. Because you ain't playing my Lakers. Go ahead. All right. So for me, I'm gonna say I need my glasses for this. All right. Look, OKC they 28-5, Memphis 23-11, he's 22-11. I'm gonna say the top performer coming out the West should be OKC, just because SGA is keeping their ass afloat. They got a lot of injuries. Chet Holmgren is still out after that big fall that he had. He fucking almost broke his damn spine. He need to gain some damn weight. But when they get Chet Holmgren back, they got Alex Caruso used to play with my Lakers. When they get him back, that's going to be a huge boost. And my boy SGA, he's a traditional old school mid-range scorer. He's taking over the mantle from Kawhi Leonard, who never plays. He's taking over the mantle of the best intermediate scorer in the game. By far. Hey, you already know who my sleeper is. It's my Lakers. Fuck around if you want to. Hey, if my Lakers end up in the 6th seed or better, that means we play Houston. I ain't worried about them. If we end up in the 5 seed, we play Denver. Oh, shit. And then we you know what I'm saying? We have to stay, but they're not. I don't think they're good enough to get to the 4. They need to stay 6 or 5. If they can get in the 4 seed, hopefully Denver moves up, drops, whatever it may be. I'm not worried about now. OKC embarrassed my Lakers a little bit earlier, and what they did, they got physical with Austin Reeves, and he can't handle that physicality. So, hey, it's LeBron. You know, I'm a rock with that nigga. It's LeBron James. But OKC is looking good. They're looking real good. Props to Kyrie and Luka for getting to the finals last year, but they got shitted on by Boston. Niggas need to look at them Cleveland Cavaliers. They look good. Yeah. Cleveland look good, man. They look real good. They look real good, man. And not just because I'm just saying they look good. Cleveland is the best team in basketball right now.
One thing about teams, not to cut you off, but one thing about the people who look good during the season, they rarely make it to the championship. Yeah. Rarely. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how good they look in the season, because in that playoffs, man, that's when the superstars come alive usually. Yeah. They might not this year. I mean, but a lot of times they come up big, in them big games or what have you. So, and then you still can't, Cleveland does look good, but I mean, hey, look, it is what it is. It don't matter how many wins you have and you step on that playoff floor, and if they ain't been there before, it's gonna be hard to climb that mountain.
Right, exactly. The whole thing is about staying healthy, man.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point. And like I said, these trainers, these teams, man, look, start training your teams with more running. Run them more. People don't understand, and it's from a former track athlete. The more you run, the more you get your body accustomed to running. Mm-hmm. You can't think that some damn suicides is gonna prepare you for constant running up and running. No, get them out here and running more, man. That's what they need to do. But yeah, like I said, I feel very strongly about Cleveland in the East, but you got Boston to worry about. Embiid is such a great talent, but he's so many injuries. It is what it is.
I'm gonna tell you a good team that plays hard in the East, but they probably don't get enough love.
Who's that?
The Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they play real well. They beat my Lakers because of AD. Couldn't make a fucking free throw.
Yeah, because I mean they play hard, and I think the young guy they have, I'm trying to think of his name to go with Trae Young. He plays forward. I can't think of his name right at the moment, but he is a beast. Young dude too.
Oh yeah, did he just play with Virginia? Are you talking about that kid?
No, I'm talking about it's another guy. Dang, I can't think. He packs the stats up too. I can't think of his name right now, but I will give him a shout out when we do our next podcast, because I got him on my NBA fantasy. You know what I'm saying? I got the NBA fantasy jumping off.
I got it right here. Are you talking about you got Jalen Johnson? Dyson,
yeah, that's it. Johnson. That's
Jalen
Johnson. Yes.
Okay, look, now we coming to the end of the show. Like and subscribe. You know that's right. All right.
No, that's right.
You know that's right. The Y, the N, the T, and the R. All right. You know that's right. Representing AZ, Virginia, and New York. We about to close it down, but before we do at the end, and it's sad to say this is our last week we'll be able to do this, but we are about to make our money line picks. Money line, which means straight winners. And I will throw a spread on there at the end. First game, Browns Ravens. Johnny.
Yes, I got Baltimore.
Pete.
Baltimore.
Yep, consensus. I got them Ravens as well. Bengals Steelers.
I got Cincinnati.
Pete.
Yeah, I got the Steelers.
Ooh, I got the Bengals. Pete, you sitting by your lonesome.
The lone wolf.
Yeah. Commanders Cowboys. Let me start since mine's Cowboys. Commanders.
Commanders.
Consensus.
Yeah, y'all don't know what that means. Y'all, you figure it out. All right, Panthers Falcons. Johnny.
I got the ATL.
All right. And the second team is a home team, so y'all know what I say. Go ahead, Pete.
I'm going with Atlanta.
All right. Atlanta as well. Consensus. Bears, Packers.
I got Green Bay.
Yeah, you got to think about it. You had to think about
You know, if Green Bay is already locked up, they can't really move up they can't move up anywhere. They're already in.
Hey, stop, man. Hold on. Johnny said that shit. Johnny said that shit almost like a nigga that's trying to decide what he gonna eat for breakfast, like pancakes or waffles.
Listen, I understand.
It's terrible this year. Hey man, even though that quarterback is all right, but yeah, nigga, yeah, go ahead, Pete. Who you got, Bears or Packers?
I'm taking the Packers.
What is you taking?
Listen, they've already locked in their seat. They've locked in their seat for the playoffs. They can't go no. They're not going to get a better seat.
Playing quarterback, nigga. I'm playing quarterback for the Packers to beat the Bears. Fuck out of here. I wish the Bears would look like winning this game. They need to win this game. Why would Pete? We've had this conversation. Why would the fuck would the Bears win today? I mean, win on Sunday. Like,
that's true.
That's stupid. Damn it! You want the lowest fucking seed you can get. I mean,
I'm gonna tell you why they will try to win, and it's because it's a rivalry game, regardless on what. And see what at the end of the day, it's what the people, the players, when they play the game, if you've been losing, you want to fucking go out a winner. You know, I'm just saying, as somebody that loves to win. I mean, you ain't gonna tell me not to catch that pass or score that touchdown in my last game.
I hear you, but from a GM that wants us to win, the best chance we have to win is to lose this game. So
but what if you what if you a play on a contract that you want to show your shit for the next team because you might not be signed? You won't ball out, right?
Johnny, but you remember what I told you? You had 15 other weeks to show.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Think about it. If your stars ain't playing and you out there and you ain't getting no chance, but you say,
okay.
You know, because
that's like preseason. That's like preseason. Yeah. Okay, like preseason.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Whatever. Fuck that nigga.
I'm still picking Green Bay, but damn, you know.
Yeah. Fuck that nigga. I still say we gonna lose, and we gonna make sure we done got it. Damn it, we picking first, not fifth. We all right. Let's go. Texans Titans. Texans Titans. That's a hard one, nigga. You better think about that one. Texans Titans. This game is in Tennessee.
All right, I'm going with the last name start with a T. I'm going Texas, man. I'm going Texas.
I'm going Texas because
that's a hard one. Pete, go ahead. What you got? Texas Titans.
And Titans can't buy a win right now. You know, I know they're gonna want to, but the Texans could. The Texans. I'm just going to Texans. The Titans. They trying to stay number 2.
Like, they need a fucking win.
This seems to be better than this. DJ Stroud got commercials and shit. You know, we know he loved the Lord. That's great. He loved the Lord.
Yeah.
I tell you, but damn, nigga.
But the worst thing you could do with a young team is you can't give them the week off. You know, you have to keep them playing, huh?
We can't let a young team rest.
Exactly. You know, they have to play at least 3. They have to play at least 3 quarters and have the game handily.
I mean, you done played fucked up for the last 3 or 4 weeks. You need to play better. You know, if we go into the playoffs, you need to play better. I mean, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, wait a minute. Are the Texans in the playoffs?
They guaranteed.
They
got the division on lock.
I'm gonna take Tennessee. I got the Titans just because of the fact the Texans ain't gonna play nobody. They'd be stupid to play Stroud. You're playing the fucking Titans. I mean, there's nothing to gain from winning against the Titans. So let the Titans have their day. Pollard, former Cowboy running back, let him have 100 yards and be done with it. Yeah.
Listen, the Titans need a quarterback. They not playing. Probably
They can
gonna
have
be
fucking Aaron Rodgers.
He's available.
How about that? That nigga, they can have Aaron Rodgers, you know? All right, look, Jaguars at the Colts.
I'm going Jags.
Ugh, the game sucks. You got a Jag? Pete got a Jag.
I'm going. Hold on. Let me flip this coin. Let me flip this coin. Here's Jacksonville. Here's Jacksonville. Here's Colts.
I know you can't pick one team.
I'm going to Colts. I'm going Colts.
Niggas is flipping a coin on this shit.
Yeah,
The
Colts.
way they lost a lot of people money when they lost to the Giants.
That-
How the fuck did you lose to the Giants?
That's what I was just about to say.
3 points to the Giants.
That just lost, but you gave up 45 points. We didn't score 45 points all season.
And the
all
Colts
season.
needed to win. They needed to win.
Needed to win. Right. They needed a win to make it to the playoffs, and you gave up 45 points.
Exactly. Let me tell you why. Hey, look. Let me tell you, the quarterback for the Giants, he don't have a job for next year. He say, he played his best game of the season.
You know, I can't deny that. Shoot.
Hey, well, look. It is what it is. Fuck that shit. Let me see. I gotta go back on it. All right, hold on. I lost my damn feet. No, it's back. It's back. Hey. All right, what would I say? Shit, nigga. I'm taking shit. I'm taking the Colts because they playing at home. That's the only reason why I'm taking the Colts. But I would not be shocked if they lost. Actually,
I picked tails. Tails won it. So
how about this? I don't give a damn who win this game because I damn sure ain't putting money on. All right, next game. Bills, Patriots. Bills have already locked up a spot. Patriots, hey, remember they was a dynasty.
I know that. I know they was a dynasty, and they are going to be a dynasty again, but not this season, not this week. Buffalo wins easily.
Hey, Bills win, yeah. Even with the backup, I don't even give a fuck who played backup for the Bills. Hey, but that kid May, he's actually pretty good. No, I'm taking the Patriots. Y'all can take the Bills. I'm taking the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots because look, this quarterback is crazy. I watched him play. That motherfucker got knocked out of a game with a concussion and went in the blue tent and came back out and played. I said, what the fuck is wrong with him? Then I really go the postseason, but it is what it is. This kid is tough as nails. I'm taking the Patriots. All right, Giants versus the Pete. Your sorry Giants. Y'all can have it first. You can have the first pick. You can have the first say so. Giants, Eagles. Yeah. Hey. Saquon go come and pull his nuts out and rub his nuts all over y'all goddamn field.
You know what? I just because we can't win and losing, the Giants will score another 45 points.
Hey.
And take us from 4. We started at 1 2 weeks ago. We went to 4. Now we're gonna go from 4 back to 10. So
Hey.
I'm just
the gayest playing football is that damn push tush shit. I hate that shit. I can't stand it. I'm sorry for anybody that's gay and whatever. I no disrespect. Fuck that shit. That's the gayest playing football. The tush push. I hate that shit, man. I can't stand that fucking play. But it is what it is. Johnny, Giants, Eagles.
I'm going Eagles. I mean, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants won. I wouldn't. Just because. Yeah, I mean, look. They not letting nobody.
Right? Shit happens, right?
Because they're not letting Saquon play, so I guess they're gonna have to back.
The game is fucked up because Saquon's not playing.
He's not playing. Yep.
They're gonna
Saquon's not playing.
They're gonna probably play. AJ Brown gonna sit down. Smith gonna sit down. All them gonna sit down. I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants won. Oh yeah, I gotta give a shout out. I'm sorry because I didn't give a shout out to her if she ever watched on YouTube. My home girl Yetta. I know you're out there somewhere. Yetta.
Nigga, how can we look? Hey, Johnny, thank you, man. How the fuck could we forget Yetta, who when we first was shouting out motherfuckers we care about? Yetta like a sister to us. Yeah, we love you. We miss you, girl. Yeah.
Charlotte, North Carolina, somewhere in Charlotte.
Yeah. Hey, look, Giants, Eagles. I just thought about this shit. Who gives a fuck about the game if Saquon don't play?
Right.
Eagles don't have nothing to gain. Giants some shit. So what the fuck? And Pete, no disrespect. My Cowboys some shit too.
No disrespect taken.
Yeah, it's just
we so bad we can't even.
We can say that. We can say that.
Yeah.
Some shit. Johnny, you're 49 some shit too.
Of course.
You some better shit than us. You some better shit than us. All right, but man, nigga, you fucked the game up for everybody. I give a fuck. It's the owner, nigga. We was planning on watching this shit. Then when I saw this nigga won't playing, I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't want nobody to get hurt. I don't give a fuck. Eagles at home, they ain't gonna start nobody because Jalen Hurts still in CTE protocol and shit. And Giants, I don't even know who on their roster.
I don't know how we possibly win.
Hey, I'm gonna give a shout out to Malik.
We got all the backups.
Hey, look, Pete. That boy Neighbors ain't nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want some Neighbors.
What the fuck is that?
The receiver. I thought at first. With all the controversy we had, he still got over
1,000 yards, over 100 catches.
He got over 100 catches.
Yeah. He a rookie though. He a rookie. Yeah.
Oh, hey, glad you're my neighbor. Don't you leave. Don't you leave. Hey, man, no disrespect. I don't know who the fuck that is. Hey, all right, look. All right, Giants Eagles. I ain't made my pick yet. I'm taking nobody. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who's in this game because Saquon ain't playing. You know what I hope? I hope that Saquon wake up in the morning and say, fuck whoever told me that I can't play. They can eat a dick and I'm playing. That's what I hope. That's what I hope.
Man, you down with Richard Pryor, none of the above.
Don't censor me for this shit. Please don't censor me for saying eat a dick. It is what it is. And fuck that. I hope the Eagles play Saquon Barkley. All right, next game. Saints Buccaneers.
Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I agree. We all say Tampa. Chiefs Broncos.
Give
me a
No, I say because like
the shorty,
if Mahomes ain't starting, I'm going.
He gonna play in first quarter. He gonna play in first quarter. I bet you play first quarter.
Well, he got to play the whole game. I'm taking Denver.
Pete.
Yeah, I'm going Denver because they got nothing to play for. They're gonna sit the starters.
I'm taking Denver too. I don't give a fuck. Bo Nix. If you can't beat the Chiefs when they ain't playing nobody, they treating like a preseason game, then you just a biatch. You gotta win this shit. It is. Now, if you lose, you go in the next season. Oh, the Denver Broncos made noise last year and they played well, but hey, going into the postseason, they faltered. You know, anybody want to hear that shit. You gotta win. All right. Chargers Raiders.
I am going with the
Chargers got locked up. The Raiders.
Hey, I'm gonna switch. I'm going Raiders here because Antonio, their coach has been playing to win. You know what I'm saying?
McConnell's been playing good at quarterback too. I will say that. Yeah.
Because I mean, the backup like that dude.
But are they going to play Brock? Are they going to play Brock Bowers?
Yeah, he's playing.
He is playing.
Yeah.
If he don't play, they ain't winning shit because that motherfucker catch everything. Yeah. Pete, what you think? Chargers Raiders.
I'm going Chargers.
I'm taking Chargers too. You know why? Because John Harbaugh. Or Jim Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. Because of Jim Harbaugh, former coach, Michigan State Wolverines, that won national championship last year, in case you didn't know.
Nope, didn't know.
Yeah, and Chargers, he's trying to bring in that winning culture. And I don't know who the fuck's starting, who playing, but I pretty much guarantee Chargers will win this game. I don't see him. He's not the type that wants to lose to anybody. So I think he's one of the players. He too, I hate to say this, he's so egotistical and so, when we win, they'll win the game. All right. Seahawks, Rams. Rams have clinched. Seahawks have lost. They're no longer.
I'm going Seahawks.
Pete?
I'll go Seahawks because the Rams are clinched. I mean, there's nothing they could do. Seahawks were going to go out on a winning. They got something to prove for a win. They need a win.
I'm going to take
right
the Rams because go ahead. I'm going to take real quick. Well, I say go ahead, then I keep talking.
I just say Seahawks.
Go ahead.
No, it's Seahawks.
Go ahead.
The Seahawks still got something to play for. So
what they got to play for?
Respectability.
Okay. What's his name? Geno Smith, who got his jaw broke by that nigga about 4 years ago. I like the Rams at home. I watched Geno Smith play against the Bears, and they won 6-3.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. That's all.
But you got. I mean, in all respect, the Bears should have beat Detroit and Minnesota.
Okay.
I mean,
6-3.
Hey,
I'm gonna say it again. The score is 6-3. I'm sorry. Hey, but you know what? That has everything to do with that big fast motherfucker that played for the Seahawks. That receiver.
Metcalf.
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga.
Hey, listen.
Whatever.
It's the first time. It's the first time this season that they haven't put up numbers. They normally putting up numbers.
Okay. I remember this game. I got the Rams. Remember this game. I'm gonna talk mad shit next show.
Hey, you should have wrote this down so we could see our records for the week.
Hey, I know who I picked. Shit, I'm making the same picks on my Yahoo joint, on my pro pick.
And don't forget to send your picks in to me.
Oh yeah, I won't forget. Hey, this nigga be on that 10 days. Johnny, I could be taking a shit. I could be in the bathroom. Johnny gonna send that goddamn. Hey, don't forget that $10. Yes.
This last week.
All right, I'm gonna send it. Shit. All right. Dolphins, Jets.
Dolphins.
I'm going.
Okay.
I am going with the.
You said that shit with confidence. Dolphins.
I'm going with the Miami Jets. So I might need to put another coin. Look.
This is a lot of bad games this week. Yeah,
you know what? I am going Jets. The only reason I'm going Jets is because you look so bad, Aaron Rodgers. You need some kind of redemption. You got kicked last week. I hope Aaron Rodgers turn on YouTube to watch some flowers and shit, and it runs into this. Aaron Rodgers, you look like some shit, and you got the squad that you wanted. Man, have some balls and play and win this fucking game. Yeah. I'm going Jets. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm taking the Jets too. No, I'm not.
No. No.
I got the Dolphins. You got the Dolphins beat.
Yep.
Yeah, even though the cheetah don't give a fuck and he don't care if all he want to do is race T.O. with T.O. That's it. Terrell, you want to race him and you want to race him and the nigga that used to play for the Bengals.
Hey, look, if I was T.O., I'll tell him, yeah, I'll race. I will need your roster part and your paycheck. I'll race you for that.
Every time I see on YouTube, he racing Terrell Owens and the boy that's on Shannon Sharp podcast. Ocho Cinco. Ocho and T.O. have raced Cheetah goddamn 20 times in fucking 2024. All right, 40. We got 249ers.
I'm going with the 49ers because they should have started this boy long time ago. He's playing for a job because he might not be with us next year.
Who?
The black guy. The black guy.
Quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh, Purdy starting?
No.
Y'all might win it.
Yeah. You know, he comes in. He came in last week in the game and scored a touchdown like in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But he does that wherever he goes. He played for Minnesota last year. Then after about 4
y'all playing against a little midget, so y'all gonna win. I tell you, a little midget ass motherfucker, 5'9", and then Kelvin, whatever his name is, Kyle Murray. All right, who you got? Johnny's decrepit 49ers or the Cardinals?
I'm going with the Niners. I thought Arizona was going to make a little noise, but they Kyler Murray, he can't climb over the hill. Too short to get over the hill.
Yeah, I was on the golf course today trying to tell him. He was like, "Man, Marvin Harrison Jr. He's the reason." I said, "No, it ain't fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. Yes, he needs to attack the football. Yes, he needs to come on comeback routes, all that. Kyle Murray is the reason why y'all would never, ever, ever do anything that look close to winning the Super Bowl or making any major noise. No 5'9" motherfucker can play quarterback in the NFL. It's not. Your offensive linemen are 6'6", 6'5".
Drew Brees.
But Drew Brees is 6 foot. That 3 inches is big. Nigga, I'm 6'1". If I was 6'4", nigga, I'd have been in the league. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I wish you would give me 3 more inches. 3 more inches? Shit. Fuck that. I'm banging on niggas at 6'4". But you 6 foot tall. But look.
Give it to him.
Both of these motherfuckers should be sanctioned.
You heard him, ladies and gentlemen.
Kyle Murray is too short to play quarterback. That's all I got to say. And here's my thing. You cannot stand in the pocket and throw the ball over linemen that are 5 inches taller than you. You got to roll out and give him a clear lane. But he don't want to take no punishment. So I love the 49ers in this game. Kyle Murray, I actually hope they keep him because I can't stand the Cardinals. It is what it is. Pete, who you like? 49ers or Cardinals? We know who Johnny like, decrepit 49ers. Who you like?
They got the Niners.
Ooh, damn, we all got the 49ers. The more didn't see the Cardinals beat the 49ers, but I already know what's going to happen. 49ers are going to win the game. Oh, but here come the big one. What time is this game? It's
Sunday night.
Night games. It's all Sunday, right? Sunday night. 6:20. I probably won't watch this shit. But it is what it is. The Vikings versus the Lions. Who you got, Johnny?
I got the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah. Pete?
Yep, the Vikings.
All right. I got shit. It's in Detroit. I'm taking the Vikings. I don't give a fuck. They're going on the road. They're going to beat that ass. They're trying to get this bye. But I'm going to tell you who need to buy. Detroit needs to buy. Because if they get the bye, they get their don't they get their tailback, their running back? I know
it's a possibility. They're not sure.
Yeah, it's a possibility to get them back. But I just think that Sam Darnold is just on one. And Jared Goff, I mean, he's good. It is what it is. I got a Vikings. All right. That's it. Fuck, I'll make my lock another time. I feel like we need to go ahead and close the show down. But I will say first, it was a pleasure to do this show. And we got more to come. Goal is to do at least once a week. We feel good. We might do 2 a week. But right now we can guarantee that we'll probably, what's today? Thursday. Pete, you got to travel a little bit. I'm still in New York. I got school starting back up. We doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think, like, it is what it is. We need to recuperate. Bottom line.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, and we got a weekend coming up. We're going to get it in. But I would say hopefully we get fellas, when do you think we're gonna do another one? So we let these people know when we do another show.
Yeah, I'm saying like maybe we can do a concur maybe Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do one Monday night. I go back to work on Monday, but I can do one Monday night.
Because you know that'll be the final week of the season. We can have that wrap up.
Yeah.
Or the final week of the season.
This one is longer. This one was, man, I started out here, I want to say like about 7 o'clock. It's about 2.5 hours. We will, it is what it is. It's our first inaugural show in hell. It ain't no in 10 years. You bear with us. Like and subscribe. But our next one will probably be a little shorter, hour and a half. You know, y'all have to understand it's our opportunity, talk shit, love sports. We enjoy it. So hour and a half, it will probably be the next one. Well, Monday night, hey, J. Lou said it. We'll make it happen. Monday night.
All right? Know that's right.
All right. That's right. Yeah. So, hey, like you said, 1, 2, 3. You know that's right. One more time. Fuck that shit. 1, 2, 3. You know that's right. All right. We'll see y'all, man. We love y'all. Happy holidays. People out in New Orleans, keep your head up. Shit will get better. Keep your faith in the Lord. With all that said, love you, fellas. New York, Virginia. All right, baby.
All right. Peace. Go.
Peace. Yeah.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was. It's good for a good show and for that show. Yeah, it was good.
Then we was up there for a long time though. I'm looking like we were almost a 3-piece.
Yeah. Well, most people, like I said, they'll I'll look at Gil's Arena late at night and I'll go to sleep to that shit. But like people will they'll watch the first 2, 3 hours. The good thing about YouTube is you can always start watching something. Okay, stop, go back. Watch a little bit more, stop, go back, watch a little more. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was like, fuck the people. I was enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? So, was what it was. But yeah, we'll try to keep the next one to around an hour and a half. But here's the thing. Gil's Arena, their shows are average 2.5 hours. There's nothing like if we go once a week, which I think we should do. Once a week. 2.5, like in other words, like I love watching my golf shows. And when the Bryan brothers drop a show, I'm gonna take an hour and a half and watch golf. When I watch Gil's Arena, and they'll do a show every day, and they'll do 2.5 hours every day. But I'm not watching them every day. But I know when I do watch them, it's 2.5 hours. So, like I said, motherfuckers want to watch us. Shit, hey, it's once a week. You don't have to sit there and watch it for 2.5 hours straight. You can go back and watch it, and all kinds of shit.
Because another thing is it depends on what topics we have. If things we have, if it's some things that's going on that we need to know about, or that needs to be told or talked about, we need to, we should talk about it. We don't have to make up some shit to talk about. But once it's something that's important and need to be talked about, shit, we can debate about it, talk about it, let it be known how we feel about it.